Mm-mm-mm. All right.
The broken and the bold, we're here to let you know. We talk about our brains and gaming news today. We were broken before, but now we're feeling bold. We're the broken and the bold. We're here to let you know. We talk about our brains and gaming news today. We will do today.
All around is the reveal.
All right, the intro song is on. We will start as soon as it goes on. Sosa first in the chat.
Life's a game with no reset or pause. We're fighting battles, we're healing the scars. Controllers in hand, but the mind's the boss. Through the grit and the grind, we don't count the loss.
The broken and the bold, we rise from the cold, chasing dreams untold. Yeah, the story unfolds, and through the pixels and pain, we're breaking the mold. Mental strength in the veins, hearts brave and gold.
Ay, button mash the fears, let the courage appear. Level up from the tears, turn the struggle to cheers. Loading screens of doubt, but the mission is clear. We're the players of life, every move sincere.
Soulful beats and the truth we unfold. Conversations deep, breaking chains of old. Mental health's the quest, it's the treasure we hold. Written love combined, we're the broken and bold. The broken and the bold, we rise from the cold, chasing dreams untold. Yeah, the story unfolds, and through the pixels and pain, we're breaking the mold. Mental strength in the veins, hearts brave and gold.
Joystick in the dark, but we're finding the light. Every dialogue sparks, we're igniting the fight. Game
Okay,
over now,
good,
it's the start of the
good.
climb. Through the struggles and strife, we redefine the grind.
Pedal,
Let's move this here.
pedal, pedal,
All right.
pedal, the broken and the bold, we rise from the cold, chasing dreams untold. Yeah, the story unfolds, through the pixels and pain, we're breaking the mold. Mental strength in the veins, hearts brave and gold.
All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. What is up, everybody? What is up, everybody? What is up, everybody? We have made it to episode 9 of The Broken and the Bold, where we've been covering a plethora of things. Now, today, there was even some breaking news, and we're starting off a little bit different, but still gonna be the same old show that y'all coming to know and love. So, as usual, I will be your main host, the international chocolate sex symbol extraordinaire. Ladies love him, guys hate him, and others want to be him, Mr. Pain and Sorrow. And then we have a returning guest, Mr. Pizzo Plays.
What's the word? What's the word?
I've been seeing him super, super busy as well. All of us have been on that grind. And you had your own show going, right?
Yeah, I actually finally, after so much time procrastinating, I ended up starting the podcast, the PVE podcast. PVE stands for Players versus Everyone, where we also talk about gaming news, comic book news, things like that, whatever nerdy is in new. Um, I have my own separate guests. We have different shows and stuff like that, and I have a couple more things planned down the pipeline. But yeah, ended up doing the first episode, which was a review of Mafia: The Old Country with Kale's dad. Went really well, and looking forward to following up on that. And also just dropped a reaction to the State of Play from this past week with 007 First Light. So
Nice.
but yeah, man, I'm very excited and jumping into the other Mafia games now that I beat that game as well. So
Awesome. I'll have to dive into that some more. The next up, I'd like to introduce a personal friend of mine. I've known him for a couple years now, even though we've only met in person once. But I've been looking up to how he's been doing his streaming. He always has something new going on. He teaches people things here and there. Super friendly dude. Also an Army vet. Also from Jamaica. Like, this man kind of does it all. You spit enough bits, you can get him to do a little bit of a dance. Like, this dude's pretty cool. Sarah, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty well. That introduction kind of makes me feel like I'm some type of professional entertainer, like dancer or something. Dang.
I mean, in a way, aren't we all?
But it's a pleasure to be here. Thank you so much for having me.
I'm glad you agreed to come onto the show, man. When I first met him, there was like I don't even know what to call it now, but basically trying to get better at streaming. And he would take time out and like, oh, this is how I do it. This is some of the things that do work. These are some of the things I know that don't work. And he'd make time after his stream to even try and help you out. And I'm like, man, like, people who will just stop to help you just out of the kindness of their own heart, it's few and far in between. So I really appreciated those things, man.
Oh no, I appreciate you. To tell the truth, it's really hard to meet people online and connect the way we did, even though we kind of met through two different. Funny because we met two different things between Ray's Energy and another platform that promotes streams. So at that point, I just figured it was destined to be.
Right. And then we got someone I've actually gained with for probably off and on for a couple of years now. And we haven't met face to face, but I'm like, oh, I know that name. So you're Skeletor here, but do you want to go by the other name? I don't want to expose or nothing.
It doesn't matter. Whichever. Drake's mine.
All right. So we got Drake. I think, try and think back. I think the first game we played together was like, what, Destiny 1, maybe? And then there was GTA, I think.
It was either Destiny 1 or Battlefield 1. I can't remember.
Battlefield, yeah. We did Battlefield 1 and was it 4? I don't know. It's been a grip. If it has a gun in it, we've probably shot people together with it.
Yeah, most likely.
Yeah, and I'm like, man, it's been a long time. Like, honestly, it's probably been over 10 years, which is crazy to think about.
Shit, it has, hasn't it?
Yeah. And then popping in like the ghost in the night, hide your wife, hide your girlfriend, hide your daughters. It's the Master Madman. How you doing, my boy?
Don't paint that. Don't paint me like that. I ain't no damn deviant like
you. Look, I don't judge. But we were just doing the intros and true. And
I've known you. Me and Skeletor have known you long enough. You don't gotta say it. We know.
But shoot, I think out of everybody, I've probably known Madman
the longest. We've been friends for about 12 years now.
Yeah. 2013. When GTA 5
it was earlier.
first came out, but before, I was gonna say that was like the our next game after Destiny 1.
This was before. That was before the online dropped. That's how long
Yeah.
we've known each other. Yeah.
But it's cool, man. It's cool to get us all together and whatnot like this.
I know y'all got cameras.
Yeah,
Yeah, if
I'm gonna turn mine on a little bit later in the episode, but
Yeah.
I'm in the middle of stuff in my face right now, so I do apologize.
Fair,
Everything's
fair,
kinda
fair.
running together right now.
But yeah, so everybody doing all right? Everybody healthy? Everyone good?
Yeah, man. Just excited for what's next in gaming and shit, you know.
Shoot.
Been
Well-
watching Peacemaker as well. I still don't know how I
Nice.
feel about it, but
I don't know. Season 2 isn't hitting like the first one did.
Yeah,
I'll be honest.
it's been more shock value than anything, but I'm still giving it
Yeah.
a chance. To look.
It is. Yeah, it's the first episode. I was like, okay, I know what this show's gonna be about. So I wasn't surprised.
I thoroughly enjoy Cena as Peacemaker. I don't
I do.
know
They
what-
definitely did it.
the same way I like RDJ as Iron Man or Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool. I don't think anybody else could do Peacemaker the way Cena's doing this. Like, it's just, I don't know, it's something about the character.
Yeah.
It's just something about Cena in general.
Yeah.
True.
It's I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful for it. I want to see where they're gonna go with it. It's, I don't know.
I mean, they're
It's
really
crazy.
diving, like, oh, go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off. Go
I was
ahead.
gonna say it's crazy. Like some of the characters that are coming back. The guy
Oh,
playing his
yeah.
brother. I was sitting here like,
Yeah.
why does he look so
No,
familiar?
he's one of those guys where it's like you see him in everything but don't know his name.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh man, he's Pam's ex-boyfriend from The Office.
Yeah,
Jim
from
broke
The
up their
Office, yeah.
marriage. It's like that's where he is. Okay, but
You
I'm
know
like,
what's
all right.
weird?
What's that?
James Gunn was actually married to Pam from the show.
I heard that. Fisher,
Yeah.
I think is her name. Jenna Fisher,
Yeah.
I think.
Jenna Fisher. Yep. Yeah, they were married like some years ago. It's very I won't call it weird, but it's just like, yeah, like there's always
Yeah.
that connection in Hollywood.
Yeah.
One way or
Yeah.
another. But yeah, man. Also, they're diving headfirst into like the multiverse thing. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I mean, if they do, I'm thinking they're going Crisis on maybe like 2 Earths, but I gotta.
What's up, DJ?
I have
You
a
think
theory
so?
about that, but I don't want to go too far into it. I know we got topics to talk about, so I could talk about that all day.
What's up, Kiba?
Yeah,
So
that's fair.
it's, I don't know. DC keeps breaking my heart when it comes to live action, kind of, sort of. I feel like
Yeah.
the last couple movies have been better though.
Yeah.
Because I said before, like I definitely enjoyed the Superman movie because it felt like
Yeah.
me watching Superman as a kid again. Like it was
Mhm.
enjoyable.
Yeah.
But yeah, diving into the multiverse like now, like immediately, it's
Especially in a show too. It's not like it was kind of it kind of was set up in Superman because I mean,
Yeah.
Lex had a whole
Yeah.
pocket dimension and no one seemed
Right.
to actually like give a
Yeah.
shit about that, which is super
Right.
weird. But like that already where they've already played with that. But then again, DC's already had like a huge track record of multiversal storylines from the get-go. So
Yeah, true.
the fact that they already jumping in this head first, it is what it is.
they already have an out too if they want to, because they could
Oh,
just
yeah.
say it's because of Barry, because they already flipped Batman at the end of the Flash, which that movie was
That's true.
not the best, but they
Yeah.
already have
It
an out,
just-
and
yeah,
I don't know. The ball to me is in their court. I thought Fantastic Four was a great movie for Marvel. Thunderbolts was pretty good as well. But I think people are getting kind of tired of Marvel right now. And for every
The problem I feel with Marvel is that they have so many unresolved storylines.
yeah,
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
throw so much stuff out, and
Yeah.
they instead of finishing up that storyline, they add something else,
yep.
and that adds another, and then you're like kind of just burnt out at that point.
It's
Well, the worst part about it is, I mean, they was a Kumail Nanjiani, if I'm saying his name right. They
yeah,
recently just had was an interview, and he practically said like the Marvels, like the failure of the Marvels destroyed a 10-year plan. So they're still trying to like come back from that. So the way everything just seems so disjointed is because that movie's failure just completely derailed their entire plan. So that's why everything just seems so disjointed and stuff ain't making sense. And they're starting these plot lines that go nowhere. The fact that that they didn't mention the Celestial that was coming out of the ocean
for years.
that they didn't talk about it since 2021 or 22 when the
just
Marvels
now.
dropped until just now. Like
Until
that's
Brave New World.
crazy. Yeah, it's crazy that it just now that in a different movie that has nothing to do with the Marvels, they're like, oh yeah, no, they're just chipping off of this thing, and now it has like this power source, and everyone's trying to fight it. It's like that's it.
Yeah.
But then again, that's what the Celestial is. It's just energy. But yeah. So it's just kind of like, well, we kind of got cooked with this one.
And I'm
They
like,
don't help their case. They don't help their case either because, like, as they're filming a movie, they're writing and
They're
filming.
writing it then
yeah,
at the
writing it as they're filming it.
bruh,
And that's
the whole
becoming
new-
super obvious too.
the production behind New World was horrendous. They were still writing it, and it was coming out in like 2 months.
Yep.
And that's
Like
abysmal.
If they do something in, like, say, New World and it affects another movie, they have to reshoot entire scenes and rewrite shit just for that one too.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's why their budgets are so ballooned because they constantly have to fix stuff, and it's just it ain't it, bro. They need new management.
Yeah, and people who actually like the material needs to get like back involved instead of just like stakeholders and my cousin's the CEO, so that's how I got hired in type of things.
Right.
Yeah,
And
since
like,
since that, what was it when what's his name, the dude who directed the 97.
I was just about to bring him up, Bo.
Yeah, after Bo DeMayo completely just shined the light on the production and just the background, I have no hope for these people.
Which
because they're in
did
such a
you,
bubble. It's insane.
Did you catch the newest things from Bo?
Oh no,
All right, so
I catch it when it happens, and then I kind of move on.
regardless of like personal opinions and things, X-Men 97 to me was a great success. I feel like everyone loved it. Everyone was talking about it. Like, it made people get hype again. Higher ups at Disney hated Bo, apparently, because he was too high for his britches, or whatever you want to call it, and he made some CEO son mad or whatever. So they didn't even give the crew that made X-Men 97 a rap party. They didn't give them like any props. They didn't like acknowledge them or anything. And they said normally when you do a show like that, you at least have a rap party, you get everyone together, you celebrate it, blah blah blah. He said they didn't do none of that for them, and Bo actually spent his own money and threw them a rap party because Disney wouldn't do it. Now they kicked him out, and they're talking I forget her name. Some lady said that they don't want to go from the comics anymore because it's dumb and whatever, which going from the comics is why people liked 97. So they want to do the opposite of what gave them success. So after season 2, which they already had pretty much everything written with Bo still there, season 3, I believe, is going to be completely whatever this lady and this guy wants. And they don't even like comics. They don't like superheroes. They don't like nothing. They want to put their personal spin on it or whatever they were saying. And I'm like, all right. So after season
expectations,
2,
you know how it goes.
Yeah.
I hate that. I hate those two. I hate that. Subvert expectations. I hate it so much. It's a surefire way that I'm not going to watch your stuff.
And I'm like, I hate that he's burning bridges because people get upset when their dirty laundry gets aired out. But
bro,
I feel
you
like
have to.
We wouldn't know a lot of this information if he didn't put it out there like that.
Yeah,
and I don't know.
So to kind of give the details, like I remember they were doing a storyline in the comics where pretty much in order to keep the X-Men's identities, they used their pet names that they grew up with in school. So they had the pet names for Scott and Gene, and they would call each other that. The executive was pretty much like, why would they go by those names? That makes no sense. That's stupid. And he goes, no, they're doing it to cover their identities because they're raising their son. If they find out who they are, it's gonna be a catastrophe. So they use their high school nicknames to cover their identities. It is a part of the story. It's not just random. It's not just made up. It's a part of the story. And she was like, yeah, but people really don't like that. And of course, she had her little yes man in the back, like, yeah, that's stupid. And then the director that she, I guess, also are in cahoots with is like, I could do something better. And then they're like, no, that's not how this goes. And yeah, it's a whole thing and a half of people just not wanting to do the thing that made them money and also have that job in the beginning. So to me, after season 3, I ain't gonna touch it. I'm gonna be very honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
If people have if people in power or in say so have such low regards for what made the very comics that they work for popular, and they just want to use the name and the property to throw their own bullshit story out there, which is gonna suck. It's happened. It's been happening all the time, where people use popular IPs to write their own and think they can do better than the very stories that made them popular. That's what happened with Halo.
Yep.
Oh,
That
God.
show was fucking trash.
And almost
What the
every other
fuck?
live action on Netflix.
Yep.
Exactly. It's literally just people going like, oh, because I remember we brought this up in like 2-3 episodes ago where somebody aired it out and they say, because these people write these trash ass scripts that by themselves would never get made. So they're like, well, we can put this in a popular IP, and then they can kind of get the ball rolling. We're like, hey, we have a Mortal Kombat show for you, or we have a Halo show, or yada yada yada. And then they pitch this script, and you're like, this is kind of trash. That being said, there's a fan base out there that'll just eat this up, so it won't matter. And it never works. It's never worked. Like, could you imagine if they came up with a Mortal Kombat show and it's about a character that was in never of any of the games, never in the lore, and this
epic movie. But,
exactly. Imagine if that was like the show, and this character just completely wipes the floor with every character, never had any development, never had any actual problems. They just glaze themselves, and it turns out it's a fucking writer's like insert.
Yeah.
That's what that shit is. That's what that shit is. The writing inserts has skyrocketed, and it's fucking ass. It's happening in comics. It's happening. It's happening in movies. It's happening in comics. It's happening in video games. Because that's why now all of a sudden, because like, not to shit on like the voice actors or the people that do the mocap, but I'm not feeling this whole like, oh, we got to mocap the actual actors to be in the game. The thing about video games that I liked is because you can have the voice and then create a character around that voice, not just be that person. Because then that also takes you out of the game. It kind of does, because that's why movies don't really have that same effect. Because it's like, oh yeah, Sean Bean's in this. He's probably gonna die. Cool. Because that's why with like video games, exactly. Because like in video games, it's like, oh, this character is separate. They just sound the same as someone else. So you don't know how this is gonna go. So it kind of takes away that element of creativity if you're just gonna mocap the actors. Not just, hey, they all deserve, their flowers. Don't get me wrong. There's some crazy voice actors out there, like the one who did Azula.
Yeah.
When that final fight in Avatar season 3 was absolute peak because of the voice acting and the everything else behind it. But still, so it's like, to me, it kind of takes away from the video game, which is kind of why I don't really mess with Death Stranding, because it's like, oh, this is just kind of like actors themselves. Ain't nothing special about this.
Yeah,
it's Dakota
I can see
Fanning.
that.
Oh, that's sick. Oh, awesome. So it's like, I don't know. That's just me. But yeah, this whole writer insert bullshit is a epidemic, and it needs to stop.
I feel like if you're going to do the mocap and you're going to insert the person in there, there's a certain way. So with Death
But you
Stranding,
need to be accurate about it too.
I know that Norman Reedus is doing some of these stunts. So
Oh
like,
yeah. Oh yeah.
when I'm seeing him in Death Stranding, I like the way that Kojima Productions and all these people are doing their things. However, when you have someone doing mocap or whatever that's not doing the stunts and they just kind of just for the voice or whatever, to me
Yeah.
it's kind of like, all right, this is where it's not really working out that well. Because then you also have like God of War, what's his name? Christopher Judge, I think is his name.
Yeah,
was
Christopher
actually
Judge, yeah.
doing the
Was
stunts
amazing.
and
Yeah, he
actually
was
doing
him.
things. And I'm like, you feel when he's swinging an axe, like it feels like he's actually there. It's a little bit more, the sound and audio and all that is just on another scale. But
Right.
then you find a game like, I love these games, it's a guilty pleasure, but I'll say something like, say Life is Strange, and you can tell the voice actors who were like really into it and the ones who was just collecting the paycheck. I was like, this voice actor sounds like it was a,
Sounds like
a
yeah,
Skype
it was
call.
on
Like this is I'm like, this is not it. I'm not feeling it. But I'm like, I don't know. So it really varies a lot for me when it comes to the mocap and
It is
everything.
very situational.
I think 2K 14, 15, I don't know. They were notorious for bad voice acting. My career, I think it was Deion Waiters or whatever. Like,
Oh my
man,
lord,
I
bro.
need you to score 20
Yeah.
points. Man, you was really balling out there. You did good job. And I'm like, what is, can he not read? Is he like literally reading it right now? Like, what the heck is going on? And I'm like, who did this for a final cut? Somebody should have said something. Like, I just,
Bro.
man, he couldn't have been my teammate because I talked to him like that for the rest of the year. Like, nah, ain't no way. I'm like, dang, dude, you hooked on phonics didn't work for you or what? But like, that was to me, and I'm like, 2K makes so much money, like they shouldn't be having that. And since we're talking about it, I guess 2K26, the new My Player MP, his voice actor, like, woo, man, they.
I haven't seen anything from the new 2K
Oh
yet.
my gosh,
I don't. Yeah.
Is it bad? It's real bad.
It's awful. And I'm like, it's to me, it's so bad, it's hilarious. So I can like forgive it because I laugh every time he talks. Because they was like, I want to say it was at the end of a game or something like that, and you got professional voice actor. I think it's like the coach or something. So, all right, guys, I need y'all in there. I need y'all doing work. Blah blah blah. He goes, yeah, we got this, guys. But his voice is like super high pitched, and I'm like, nah. I've played sports like to a high level. Hearing him say that, he's getting clowned immediately.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, you're not.
that's
You're
a
not.
moral. That's a moral drop right there. I'm like, I don't want to play no more after this.
Because you've have y'all played Spider-Man 2, I'm assuming, right? On PS5, whatever. Miles Morales.
Not yet.
His
Yeah, Miles
voice,
Morales,
his voice is higher than Miles. It's kind of like
Oh my.
it sounds like a kid trying to do a Miles Morales impersonation, but like it's just too high pitched. And I'm like, you supposed to be with these grown men going into the NBA, and you sound like this? Like, oh my god. I've been seeing all kinds of people calling him a teeny bopper and all sorts of stuff.
Dude, teeny bop, I don't know, man. There's something about that word that just it invokes my fight or flight because it's just like we're not about to do that.
It's bad. I just
Dude, that's
they
so
make
funny.
at least $1 billion a year, and they can't like.
Well,
do
what for? They
voice
have no. They
writing.
have no reason to. They already know
Yeah.
they're gonna make the money. There's no
Yeah.
incentive to do it. So
It's
yeah,
just
no.
I don't know. It's criminal at this point to me, but I'm like, the storyline does look good this year. I'll give them credit for that. I heard Spike Lee helped again, which the influence
That
of
was
that
one of
is
the only
pretty
times
good
that the
there.
story was good.
Yeah, it's just the voice act is kind of terrible, and it seems the way you can't really get good unless you spend VC is kind of
Oh,
crazy.
shocker!
That's
Who would have
what
seen
that's
that
what drew
coming?
me away from 2K in the first place. Like I enjoyed the My Player like the first couple of years, and I want to say 2K16 was the last time I really enjoyed the my player and then going online, because a lot of the times like,
Yeah.
you really a lot of it you could earn your way up to a 90 something overall, but
Yeah.
now it's to a point where like you got to go through like 5 different practices, and then you got to go through these drills, and then you get to upgrade a set of skill points, and I'm not a fan of
Yeah.
that. They make it to where you would much rather pay to just go and get the 85 overall and then whatever else, you know what I mean? So
Yep.
yeah.
I was gonna say, I think you pretty much have to pay at this point. Like the grind right now, I forget what the math is, but I think you'd have to be in like year 10 to hit 90 without spending any money. And I'm like, it's too much. Like I can't do it.
Funny because I had a topic like that where we talked about microtransactions in modern games compared to games back in the day, and if it's really killing games or if it's actually making it better.
Yeah.
Well, we all know the real answer to that one.
100%.
Yeah, I saw
100%,
that on X. You had shared your video there, and I think maybe on TikTok even. Which we gotta make sure everybody follow everybody. Pizzo Plays, Sura, how you say it again?
Sura,
I just say
yes,
Sura. Oh, okay.
Sura.
On
It's fine.
Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, all that good stuff. So with the
Are you guys linked?
microtransactions,
I was just
Can you
asking if they're
Discord?
linked to Discord.
Possibly, but this is also for the fans and the listeners. Hello to
The
you,
listeners.
future listener. That was for you. Follow them.
Alrighty. So, all right, let's get into the news I got planned for today. So, first things first, the absolute phenomena that was Hollow Knight Silksong.
Yeah.
This game has been in development for 7 years by 3 people. Mind you, 3 people have worked on this game for 7 years. And it crashed. Steam, the Microsoft Store, and the Nintendo eShop. There's no way that AAA games would ever get to this level.
And how much are they charging
Never.
for it?
$20.
$20. $20.
Absolute spit to the face of every Ubisoft, every EA game, every freaking like 2K game, whatever. Except for the whole Mafia. That was cool that they made it base 60, but that's a whole different thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, so absolute base developers, they literally took their time to make probably one of the most sought after sequels to an indie title. And I recently checked the Steam concurrent players. It is at 567,000 players concurrent.
Dang.
And
That's
the peak
impressive.
was just 10,000 more. So that's like Call of Duty numbers.
Mm-hmm.
This is a roguelite Metroidvania game that was made by 3 dudes that just so happened to, you know what? Let's just make a game. And they took their sweet time. 7 years of quiet development. People were friggin' just gnawing at any kind of detail. And then what? They announced the release date a month ago.
Mm-hmm.
And it crashed 3 online shops for about 3 hours because people wanted to play this game so bad. So props to these guys for absolutely making a banger sequel. And we'll see. You know, maybe Hollow Knight 3 will come out in seven years.
I heard part of the
Cool.
reason too it took so long to come out is they just had fun making it, which is fun to see, to be honest.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, you don't see a lot of fun developments anymore, which is actually
It's-
funny because they
It's like
was it
2
Kingdom
or
Come
3 a
Deliverance?
year. Yeah.
Yeah, because Kingdom Come 2 Deliverance, they some dude actually like turned on like the free flow camera during a cutscene, and they turned around the camera and it's like 2 models over like a wooden camera like directing. And then there's another guy with like a sound stick made out of bamboo, like kind of like, see, you don't see stuff like that anymore because it's like, oh, they had fun making this game.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was kind of like a medieval like like directing thing. It was funny to see. So
You see
Yeah.
those more in indie games that I've realized more
that's
because they have
yeah.
liberty. They
Yeah.
be like, I know what you guys want.
Yeah.
And that's why indie games are absolutely like spiking right now, because you can actually feel them enjoying themselves when they make it.
Hold on. I can't hear you.
I think he froze.
Yeah,
Oh, there you go.
Goes for me as well.
Okay, it's just him frozen.
Mhm. Yeah.
It's almost spooky in a way. He's like looking right into our souls.
Right? Can't see his eyes, but you can imagine.
Just that little bit of his nose peeking out.
There he is.
Oh,
Hey, there he is.
now that, oh,
Yeah.
oh,
The
that
way
was
you froze was kind of spooky. It was just like staring right into the
Oh,
souls.
didn't that show? Oh, that's funny. I'm gonna have to rewatch that because everything seemed normal when I was still on.
But the
anyway, yeah.
with indie
go ahead.
games, I feel like a lot of these are really, really good because they're making it for the people they want to play the game. And then when you have
Yeah.
these big companies, they're making it to make money. They don't really
Yeah.
care if it's a good game or a bad game. They don't care about who's going to play it as long as it sells a certain amount and the stakeholders are happy. And
Yeah.
as of now, it's starting to seem like some people are like voting with their wallets and it's like showing, which is good.
Base
But
game's $80.
yeah,
What?
there's
Come on.
still gonna be these other games are just gonna sell just because people who are, I'll go back to 2K, people who are basketball fans, they don't have anybody else like to buy from. It's only 2K. If you're a fan of the NFL, you can only play Madden. That is the only that's your only option. So unless other people get
We
these
had
options to
back
make
then,
them,
bro.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
AAA space is not going to move in a positive direction until there's more competition. That's why you see, and people say Overwatch is dead. It's not dead. They still have their own thing. They've innovated. They got stadium mode and things like that, but they only did that because Marvel
Because of
came in and started
Rivals.
putting belt to ass.
Mhm.
And taking away people that would normally play the game and play Overwatch because, I mean, shit, I don't like Call of Duty. Apex is too fast paced, whatever the case may be, right? But
Yeah.
now they had an alternative and it's a popular IP with a story. And that's another thing because they got rid of PvE with Overwatch before they went into Overwatch 2.
Mhm.
And this game has all that. They have storytelling through the maps. They have characters that people recognize from the movies, from the comics and stuff like that. But bringing it back to the AAA space, until there is more competition, especially when it comes to sports, like if NBA Live had the type of
Bro.
traction that 2K did, regardless as to what you think of the product in and of itself, right? Hell, even if they had like a NBA Street game that was out for however many, whatever it's like, whether it's once every 2 years or once every year, whatever. The fact that people would have had another choice if they got tired of 2K, they could just fire up, whatever other version of NBA. That would press them to innovate the gameplay to make people want to stay on that game for longer. If they decided to have different game modes or whatever the case may be. But the indie space, until people start to give that more of a chance, right? I think the fact that indie developers don't have corporate oversight and a lot of these things come out as passion products, you can actually tell the people believe in what they're making. There's always going to be the big difference. And then on top of that, I think the reason why the store closed is because it's a $20 game. Even if you've never played a Hollow Knight game, you got $20. Why not? Why not?
Yep.
Yeah.
Everybody's talking about it. Why not? You don't have to sink $70, and then if you like it, cool, or make sure you play as much as you can before the hour or however long the Steam try period
Yeah, it's
is.
like 2 hours.
Yeah. So
Yeah, it's not one of those where it's like, oh, the game gets good after you put in like 3 hours. It's like, no, I'm not doing that. But also, speaking of that, like even the pirating sites told people to go buy the game.
Mm-hmm.
They started removing the game off of like the pirating websites. They're like, dude, I can't in good faith, I can't do it because the game is so good. Go out and support these guys. Like if pirate sites are like, no, go buy the game. Is like, do you understand? Like piracy literally exists because of AAA titles and their absolute lack of shit. So,
Yeah.
and like people don't actually want to steal. they
It's
don't
like
have,
corporate greed, and this has
Exactly.
no corporate greed. So why
They don't.
rob these
The-
three guys of
Dude.
their hard work?
people literally said I would pay more.
Well, you know it's not
No.
stealing because you don't.
It's not
technically
stealing
own the
because you
game.
don't own. There you go. Exactly. It ain't stealing if I ain't owning it. So,
Ubisoft.
so next one, actually talking about Call of Duty, they struck a film deal with Paramount and Activision. So the movie is actually going to come out. So initially, it was supposed to be Steven Spielberg who was supposed to actually direct it. How the fuck?
What's up,
Okay.
Train?
What up, Trey?
What's up, thugs?
Hello.
Another guest.
Nice.
What y'all in
So-
here doing?
The
On the
podcast.
pod.
Oh my god, I quit, bro.
No, you can stay. You good. You good. You just be another guest.
But yeah, so the Call of Duty movie, actually, they struck a deal. It was supposed to be Steven Spielberg, which they said that they didn't want because they were worried that because he wanted full control
Mhm.
of the movie without corporate oversight. Which I mean, why not? The guy has probably the biggest rap sheet in war entertainment in Hollywood.
Yeah.
I mean,
For
the
years.
dude produced two of the most popular war series out there: Band of Brothers, Into the Pacific, and then he has what? Saving Private Ryan,
Schindler's List.
freaking Schindler's List. Was it Tears of the Sun? Like the dude has next to Ridley Scott, which, yeah, but like Steven Spielberg, if he was like, yeah, just give me full control, why not? The dude literally knows what the hell he's doing.
I can
Every
see you
po-
being nervous about
A little
any
bit.
other director, but
Yeah.
like there's a short list of directors that if they said just give me full control so I could do blah blah blah, that I would just trust immediately. Spielberg is near the top of that list. I'd put
Bro, if I s-
Scorsese up there as well.
Yeah,
Like,
if I saw a Call of Duty trailer that said directed by Spielberg, I'd be like, oh, 100%, I'm going.
Wasn't Spielberg
So-
supposed to do the Halo movie back in
Yes,
the day?
he was. Yes, he was. Dude, I'm telling you, man, the man.
Mhm.
I don't know why they so afraid. The dude has like how many Oscars for like war movies that he just absolutely just throws it out the park with. It's like, what for? I don't get it.
He even had us watching
So-
a movie about a horse, like War
He
Horse.
even, yeah, war horse.
Like-
he made, dude,
Like,
he
come
made a war
on,
movie
man.
about a
His
horse.
Rap sheet is
Like-
crazy.
So
And
Yeah,
shout out to
it's-
Animaniacs. That's also Spielberg.
yeah, that's true. That's true. Didn't he
Oh,
also
yeah.
do? No, he didn't do Alien, did he? No, I don't think
No,
No.
that was Ridley Scott, I think.
the first one.
Alien.
thought- Was it James Cameron that did?
That's what it was. It was James Cameron. Yeah,
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 Ridley
that's what
did
it was.
Alien, and then James Cameron took over.
that's
okay.
what it was. Yeah, okay. But yeah, so I mean, hey, we'll see how it goes. But honestly, like, do you really need to make a Call of Duty movie or TV show? Because realistically, you could just slap that title on any war movie or war series and just go with that. Because that's all it is.
So
I feel like if they do a Call of Duty movie, they should do it based off of the Black Ops 1, 2, 3 storyline.
Okay.
With Neeson.
yeah,
'Cause
Yeah.
that's the story mode for those games were pretty good.
It's actually pretty damn good.
yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I would
Yeah,
even
okay.
say Modern Warfare 1 and 2 were pretty good. 3 was kind of but 1 and 2 were also pretty decent.
Yeah.
Are you
But
talking about
I
the
agree,
Modern
Black
Warfare
Ops would be my
Say
first
three was
choice.
ass.
You
Or
said
You said
3
what?
was
at
ass.
least for me. Yeah, but
Yeah, they
that's
kinda dropped
more
the
so
ball
on
there, but-
gameplay side of things.
Hold on.
It was
Yeah.
just DLC, but
Yeah.
The
But
Call of
I-
Duty games have campaigns? There's
Okay.
a story in those hoes?
Oh, yeah.
Hold on. I gotta go
Yeah,
back.
you're talking
Hold on.
about
For the
the
older for the
Gotta boot
older
'em up real
generation.
quick, yeah, gotta go back and reboot these up. But I think they would have to do the original Modern Warfare series. As much as I like the newer one, the newer storyline, it's way too realistic. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
I kind of like the goofier nature of the original Modern Warfares because I mean, what kind of general, realistically, 2-star general, is gonna roll up on a battlefield and just have like, I mean, like I don't know, I like the goofiness of the 2-star General Shepard, just completely, just I don't know, I like that stuff. So they made it a little more realistic in the newer ones, which I mean, I liked them. They were great. But I like the goofier nature and the more unrealistic shit's just blowing up everywhere of the originals.
I would give them props if they do the no Russian scene.
I was about to
I was
say.
just thinking about that.
I was about to say that. I don't think that can be passed in this time and age.
There would be at least half the theater knows what's about to happen, and there'd be a half of the theater that doesn't know.
That don't know.
And when they see the mask come down and goes, remember, no Russian.
No Russian.
It's about to get real loud in there.
Our move would be to start the movie off with that.
Yes.
Oh, off
Yeah,
dude, nah, that's
just rip the Band-Aid off.
Dramatic.
That's actually kind of that's crazy. Now that would be sick. You just see, honestly, people would immediately know what the hell's up if they just saw dudes in the elevator, decked out, and everyone's like, you just hear, and everyone's like, what are they gasping for? Wait, what's going to happen? And you just.
If
Just
I was
light
directing
up.
that, the first shot I would want it to be would just be black screen and then have the elevator doors open with the camera like unveiling the airport, and then it kind of slow pans back to that, and then you're like, oh fuck, we're here.
Dude, no, honestly, opening a Call of Duty movie with no Russian would actually be insane. The whole theater would be quiet for like, dude, that's just sick. But
I'm like that alone.
The news the next day.
Yeah.
Bro, the internet would explode, especially YouTube.
Like, is this too violent? Like, oh boy.
Yo, here we go with this shit.
That's gonna spark up our video game.
Influencing our kids.
Yeah.
Influencing our kids.
This came from games. Hold on.
Oh, they got Reddit for that. That's fine. They got Reddit and Twitter for influence now, so it's all Gucci.
Yeah.
Because if 6 Days of Fallujah can come out, I don't want to hear nothing about this. That game has been in development hell for like, what, almost 10, 15 years? It was supposed to come out on like the PS2.
Yeah, longer. It's been like 20-something years.
Was it really that long?
Yeah.
Damn.
I remember
was in
a
grade
demo
school when they
like
talked about
on.
that.
Yeah, there was a demo a long time ago. Like you had to go to I think it was like an army site or something like that and download the demo. Like this is before I even had Steam, and they had it was like the graphics were terrible, but like man,
it was definitely
so long ago.
A demo, yeah. But actually, what's fun? Since we're keeping the Call of Duty train going, hold on. Call of Duty's next update is reportedly reducing the file size significantly. And you wonder why? Battlefield, baby. Battlefield. That's exact. It all comes back to competition, but they're reducing it by 100 gigs. So it's going to go from like 100 and something to like 27 gigs. That's what they're supposedly going to talk about, which that's pathetic.
What's funny about that? Most of that is ads and
the store
micros and other shit.
Yeah. But they also just never compress their files.
Oh no.
That's also another thing where they don't have any of that. But then Battlefield 6 is only going to be 56 gigs. So that's why they're reducing their file size. And I didn't bring this one up, but the crazy EA, or primarily DICE W, they came out and said that they are not going to be including the RTX graphics in the new game because they found out through the beta test, the public test, that a lot of people don't play on a $10,000 rig. Not everybody has a 560 or a 4060. Shocker, right? Because a lot of people were playing on like. Yeah, I am. But it's a lot of people were playing like still on the 20 series, even on the 10 series. So a lot of people were playing on lower with everything off in order to play the game. So that drove them to not include the RTX because it's bloatware at this point. Because what the hell, you need to know what a puddle. What's the point of seeing your reflection in a puddle if you're more focused on trying to survive in Battlefield? So they're prioritizing performance on lower rigs so that people can actually play it. So it's a rare EA/DICE W with this one, with also not bloating the game up to 100, 200 gig for no damn reason. So the fact that they're keeping it low at 56 gigs and also prioritizing lower tier rigs, good for them. But yeah, this came out like a week ago, them talking about reducing file size now that Battlefield is almost eating their damn lunch. So,
Yep.
Shocker.
So
People
I'm
make fun
wondering,
games.
like, when someone makes a game and you have to try and manage the file size, where does this stack on the levels of caring, I guess? Because I, for one, if your game is so large, I'm probably only going to have it installed when I play it, and as soon as I'm done, it's uninstalled. But games that have like small sizes, I'll freaking leave those installed for like forever, and there'll be a day, which maybe, I don't know if I'm the only one, but like if I'm tired of playing whatever I've been playing, I will look at whatever I already have installed, and I'll jump right into that.
Yeah.
So like Call of Duty making their game this big, like for no reason, makes me uninstall Call of Duty, and like I rarely would ever play it now. But I'm wondering how many other people are like that though.
I am.
Yeah, I do.
Likewise.
I just re-downloaded Space Marine just to hop on the new.
Hey, same.
I just downloaded Helldivers 2 as well.
Which
so
that's
the
one of
like
the topics.
130 gigs. Yeah, it's
that's
one of the
topics I'm about to bring up too.
Yeah, so it's like I just make space because like what I'm not about to just have two games that are almost 200 gigs off rip just sitting on my. I'm not doing it because I have a bunch of like 2 to 3, 4 gig games that are small that I can just hop on and just kill time with that I will always come back to. So
I remember when consoles came out, the Xbox 360, get the big version with 120 gigs. Buy the PS3 with 200 gigs of space.
Gigs, yep.
Man, them freaking games won't even fit on there now. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. For real.
You probably get like 3 or 4 if you're lucky.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so the fact that it took Battlefield for them to finally do it, because people were already complaining for this for years, that the file size was so bloated, and people had the conspiracy theory that they only did it so that that's the only game you can play.
Yeah, they want you to have a Call of Duty machine, not a.
So here's the thing, though: is this title only says on PlayStation. This doesn't say anything about PC.
Ooh, that is true.
That is true.
Huh? Would you look at that?
It says file size of PlayStation 4 and 5.
I think the big issue too with COD is they want you to have a
So
lot.
I think the reason is because they maybe modernize it for Xbox and Microsoft and Steam, because they are owned by Microsoft now.
Yeah, they probably already got that. Well, I mean, you got to open a menu to open another menu to open a launcher, and then you get into the game.
But here's my argument with that is though, like the whole standpoint of the reason it's so large in the first place is so it's like it floods your system, so that's the only game you can have on a hard drive when you don't have as much money. So why would they reduce it on a system instead of forcing it on a smaller scale there? So now they don't have to buy an Xbox or a PC. If it's owned by Microsoft, wouldn't they have forced the smaller one on the Microsoft? Those people already bought a place or an Xbox or a computer. You think it'd be the other way around?
I think that has anything to do with Game Pass too.
I just feel like.
Go ahead.
No, I feel like because of Xbox, they're not going to have that much issues with their end. So. They have Game Pass, they have all these things to make it a little bit more easier for them to play. And on PC, pretty much you have unlimited space. So PlayStation is, because they just put it back on PlayStation, so they're just wanting money.
I think also like PlayStation is very finicky with what you can use for extra storage. Because I remember like when the PS5 first dropped, like you couldn't any external hard drive was only able to put on PlayStation 4 games. So I think they only have maybe 2 official external hard drives that you can actually hook up to, and they're only like a terabyte or 2 maybe max. So it makes sense. So yeah, maybe for the PlayStation to lower it makes more sense. But I know Drake had something to say. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say PlayStation did that. PlayStation had that terabyte thing, but Xbox, I think last year said that you have to use official licensed Microsoft Xbox equipment now. So that was something as well.
Dang. Yeah, I forgot about that. Remember what the terabyte stick was like $200? It's disgusting for no reason.
And now we're pretty much at the stage now where you can't even buy regular hard drives. You have to buy the SSDs because Space Marine will only run on an SSD. And
a lot of games only run on
there's
SSDs.
another game now. Yeah.
Helldivers is one of those too. Because I tried to put it on my 4 terabyte hard drive. They forget about it. So, but yes, let's see. That's pretty much that one. And then the second to last one. Shocker, Rotten Tomato scores are rigged. Who would have freaking guessed that one?
No.
So, ever since their acquisition by Disney, of course, they've spruced up all their scores. Shocking. This whole thing started with of course, the Captain Marvel review bombing, and they've only really been letting certain things kind of slip through. But overall, yeah, water's wet, sun is bright. Who the fuck cares? But what are you gonna say about because we were gonna talk about something else, Trey?
Space Marine. But I was looking at this whole Rotten Tomatoes scores being rigged.
Yeah, hold on. Pull up Rotten Tomatoes for Splice. I want to see how inaccurate it is.
Oh my god. Hold on, let's actually let's do that.
Let it go. Let it go.
I'll die on this hill. It's the worst movie ever fucking made.
Hold on, I'm doing it right now. Hold on.
This is for the content.
75.
Oh, but no, look at the user score. Yeah. Look at the user score.
What's the lowest rated movie, you think? Maybe one of the Street Fighters? Those got to be down there, too.
The lowest rated movie is actually War of the Worlds.
Yeah, War of the Worlds with Ice Cube just took the cake, I believe, this year.
Yep.
Yeah, that movie is dog shit. But if you watch that whole movie, you're better than I was. But
I fell asleep. Hey, it has 4.
It
used to be at 0.
It was at 0 for like the longest.
Right? Rotten Tomatoes might actually be real. You might have lied to me. That's my be here in review bomb bait, baby.
Dude, no, that's so fun. Yeah, this movie was horrendous, man. It was you. It was you the whole time. The whole time. Well, yeah. So I hate that fucking movie.
Have y'all ever met somebody that would only see a movie based off of Rotten Tomatoes, though?
I know a couple people. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I was one of them.
Right, what's the highest rated? Here's the next thing: is what do they recommend for the #1 movie? Does anybody know?
It was some fuck ass movie from like the 50s.
Oh, that's gotta be racist. That's gotta be a racist movie, right?
No, it's actually not. It's I think
wasn't it? Hold on. I almost thought it was Wizard of Oz.
No, hold on.
I know what movie you're talking about.
Yeah. Just read a movie on Rotten Tomatoes. Let's see.
From 12 Angry Men.
Okay.
Oh, never mind.
Toy Story.
Never mind. It was The Godfather. Okay, my bad.
The one below
there's
it had
there's 100%. Hold on. Whoa, there's 100s on here though. Leave No Trace from 2018. Toy Story.
Hey,
Toy Story 2. Yep.
Toy Story 2.
Toy Story 2
There you
is
go.
a classic, though.
There's
It is a classic.
multiple. There's a list of them. I have a list pulled up right now of all hundreds on Rotten
Oh,
Tomatoes.
here we go. Yep.
Yeah, there's
So
multiple
Toy Story
hundreds.
1.
12 Angry Men's the one you were thinking of. That's the
That's
one I found
that's
first.
the one. That's the
Yeah.
one. Yeah. But that
That's
one
the one
actually
I
was a
found
good
first.
movie. It was a good movie.
Yeah,
but
I was gonna
still.
say that's a good movie.
But
Let's
it's
see,
not
we
number
got-
one. Leave No Trace from 2018 is the highest rated movie ever in movie history, according to Rotten Tomatoes.
Leave No Trace.
2018. I don't know. I've never even heard of this movie.
I haven't heard of it.
What?
I've heard of
Wait,
it, but I
what?
can't tell you anything about it anymore.
You want the
What,
synopsis?
what is? Hold on. I got it right here. What? Oh, it's got a 78 user score though, so it's probably one of these ass movies.
Mm.
I don't know. That girl has no lips though, so
Okay.
not that
Calm
Maggie
down,
takes it down.
That's not my fault.
Yo,
Genetics
nah,
is a
dude.
bitch, ain't it?
Nah, I saw
How do
a
you don't even get. Imagine never being chapped lipped, bro. That's crazy. Bitch doesn't know a single
Nah.
thing about CarMax.
dude. No, I saw a terrible thing it was on Instagram. Where somebody said, since they took down Epstein, there'd be some real fugly ass women on screen. I was like,
Oh
no,
my
no.
god.
I was like, hey, no way. I was like, no fucking way, dude.
Yo, so
bro.
speaking of that, so
Insane.
there was an interview I saw, and man, so I think he's an MMA fighter, and he was talking about his upbringing and said it was real rough, and he was like, I'm trying to think about the phrases. Basically, he said he was essayed, and then the interviewer goes, "Man, you must have been a real attractive little kid." It's like, yo, what?
That's an odd thing to say.
Oh,
I'm like, is
Stop
this
making
this
these
gotta be
kids so damn
SNL?
cute.
I'm like, there's no way. And the
Ain't
dude
no
looked
way.
at him like he wanted to swing on him. And the other guy was, "Oh, well, what I meant was, because this happened." And I'm like, you can't backtrack on that. Like, what I was like, this man needs to be fired and investigated. Like, I can't.
dude.
And he like looked him straight in the face and said it. And I'm like, man, this is. It's
Dude.
wild times, Leanne. Wild times.
Well, speaking of terrible people, now that we got the news out the way, Taylor's
Hold on,
birthday
hold on.
is.
One more.
Oh, one more. Okay, go ahead.
All right. So we were talking about microtransactions earlier.
Yeah.
Space Marine 2. They have season 2. They're doing something different, and I don't know how I feel about it yet. So normally you have when you release new content or whatever, they make you buy the season pass to access that content. Space Marine, they're giving you the maps and the new modes and all that stuff for free, and they're only charging season 2 for cosmetics. So when you buy the season pass, it gives you the ability to unlock all these cosmetics. And I'm kind of like, I like it, but I don't like it, because it seems like, I don't know, you still are kind of being forced to pay, but you don't need the cosmetics, I guess. So I don't know how you feel about it. And it's $40, which is the cost of the base game.
Okay, well we'll go down the line. So Pizzo, you go first.
I mean, I'm of the mind of like, if a microtransaction is offered and it's purely cosmetic and it doesn't like enhance the game or make somebody like, for example, in Call of Duty, they had the rose skin that you could buy. It's all black, and in certain cases, like depending on the lighting of the area, you can kind of crouch and it'll be harder to spot you. That shit's bullshit. But in a game where it's just you're just trying to get cute, essentially, I could really care less. Now charging, you said it was $40?
$40.
Beyond me. But you know, again, it's a choice, right? Like it doesn't affect the gameplay. If you want it, then I don't know why, but sure. But aside from that, yeah.
And see, the other thing I need to add on to it for disclaiming purposes, I guess, is the base game was $40, and then you could pay, I think, an extra $10 or $20 to get the season 1 pass with that as well. And benefit of the doubt here, this money that they get they're gonna use it to make an additional content. They seem to care about the game. They seem to care about the community. All the money they get seems to go right back into that game to make it better and better and better. So like, I don't like this. Yeah, I don't like this happening, but this company has not let me down yet. Keyword on yet. And I see them talking to the community and bringing stuff in that they want, because somebody has to design these things. Someone has to code it. Someone has to put it in the game. They have to pay this person to do all these things. And it's been Madman, you might know more, but it's like skins and legions that people have been dying to play as. Because I think one was I forget. The Black
I'm gonna be the Black Templars are my go-to, and I've been waiting for an official champion skin since the game dropped, because they are my favorite legion. So to me, $40 is steep. That being said, I've also spent more money on worse. So to me, like, I'm a big Warhammer whore. I will 100% admit it on it. I have every possible Warhammer video game you can have. I've been starting to read the books again. I'm looking up, like, on my spare time, I literally listen to damn lore videos, all that shit. So to me, like, $40 is not a lot. Now, if I was in the figurine business, that's a whole different story.
That's just one mini.
That's just one mini. But anyway, so like, to me, it's worth it because now I get to actually play as a legion that I favor, or because at the end of the day, like you said, like, the maps are still there, the new weapons are still there, anything that would keep me from playing with the boys is not lost to me if I don't buy the season pass. Now, how many people have dropped more than $40 to look cute on a game? A lot of motherfuckers, especially Rivals and Fortnite. The game don't change. You still gonna get sent to the lobby, but you gonna look better than you did last week.
Yep.
So it's, so that's, and I know me and Skeletor are big. We usually hop back in on it from time to time, and I did see him play the other day. So what do you think about it?
I mean, I didn't know that the season pass was $40 until I was browsing Steam, but I can go either way on it. I mean, my faction's the Dark Angels, so I already got
so they already got it for free.
Yeah.
So
but if everything's free and you just want to get a cosmetic, I don't see no harm in it. I mean, it's going back to the devs, and they're like you said, paying off the guys that design it and code it and all that stuff. But
see, my problem is, like, not every company is like, what is it, Raven or whatever they are?
Raven Software?
No, the ones who make Space Marines. Saber?
Oh, Saber Interactive. Yeah.
Saber, yeah. So every company's not like them. And you know how when things get popular and people see it making money, they're gonna start copying this trend. So like,
they don't take the right lessons from it. I get you.
Yeah, I don't want this to become a new thing.
It hasn't been a new thing. I mean,
because I remember back in the day, Call of Duty, when they released a season pass, if you didn't buy it, you couldn't play the new maps. So the way that these guys are doing it, I think is better, but with this whole pay to unlock the ability to unlock a skin is kind of just I don't know. But again,
then Fortnite did it first.
Yeah, I think if they want to do it, they should go the Fortnite route, where the season pass is just free, but if you want to say play Black Templars, you can pay like $10.
Yep.
You shouldn't have to pay, but
yeah. I mean, I know the season pass also includes, like, I want to say weapons as well, or weapon skins.
There was 2 or 3 new weapons. I think one's like some type of shotgun type thing. I think the battle axe is back
there or something. Yeah.
Does it perform on par with other weapons in their class, or
I haven't bought it yet. I am going to when I get paid, so I'll find out.
Well, I mean, you get the weapons for free.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
okay.
yeah. You're right. You're right.
I mean, the axe, it's like the power sword, but it's more crowd control than what the power sword is.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Because I know a
So
lot of
it's
people are
just-
starting to make the pyro builds with the flamethrower, which is just demolishing ads, which makes sense. But yeah, to me, because I was one of the people that dropped the extra $20 to play the game, almost almost a week earlier, and I almost have like 300 hours in that game. So to me, dropping the extra $20 is worth it to me. I got my money's worth, and I'm still getting my money's worth out of it. So to me, yeah, I get the stigma behind it. $40 is a little steep to play dress up, but hey, it's a story as old as time. So people, it ain't about how well you play; it's about how well you look. So
Yeah.
Drip or drown.
drip or drown,
Exactly.
drip or
Been the
drown.
football fucking identity for 40 years, bro. Nice
Oh,
visor on
man.
the sideline, pussy.
That's such funny.
Said, "Damn, you looking pretty fly, but did you get in the game?"
Hey,
Yeah.
I don't want to get my drip dirty. The fuck? You know how much this thing cost?
It's a nice visor for sitting on the bench, but
Mhm.
Said it keeps the sun out of my eyes.
oh man, anyone else got anything to add?
You go ahead.
Real quick though. So this whole microtransaction thing, the way you guys are explaining the way Space Marine does it, I would say it's a better way than others because my issue with the gaming community now is that you buy a game for full price, like $60-$70, right? And then you realize the game is not really finished. And then they put it in this season pass or battle pass, or you pay an extra $20 and then we add these features to the game.
Well,
And
shit.
I'm like-
Actually, speaking of that, Bloodlines Masquerade tried to do that shit with the 2 clans. I forgot about that shit. Yeah, the Bloodlines was the Vampire Masquerade. I don't know if y'all know about this one, but the last game had like 6 clans you could pick from your vampirism, and 2 of the most popular clans were they were locked behind a pre-order. So the 2 most popular clans that are part of that universe were paywalled behind a pre-order bonus. Yeah, they got shit on so hard that they reversed that. So, but
Well,
going back to what you were saying.
with that game, it was so bad. I think Sony just refunded everybody who pre-ordered that game through the PSN store.
Well, yeah, because it's not because now you can't even make your own vampire.
Yep.
It's not like all the RPG shit's gone, character creation's gone. Now you just play as 2 different characters, but it's like okay.
I think that game might be doomed. I think
It
they're
is.
on like probably developer number 8, possibly publisher number 7.
It's at this point it's just
I
released
played
so
the
they can
first
get
one.
these people.
And the first one was pretty decent. Like I have fun with it. It's a real cool
It's a
RPG.
it's a old ass game with some real janky shit, and you can't take
it's
the game
cheesy
serious.
funny.
But it's so cheesy. It's so fun. But yeah,
But the
anyway, I didn't mean to
second
cut off.
one-
I didn't mean to cut you
yeah.
off. But yeah, the microtransaction shit.
But go on, Sarah.
My daughter started calling me. Give me 1 second.
Gotcha. But so, did you ever play you guys haven't played the first one? Pizzo, Train,
The first
Drake,
First Masquerade.
Vampire
Yeah,
First
Masquerade.
Masquerade. Yeah.
I only played the Blood Hunt, the little
the
Oh,
little-
okay.
Royale.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was the only one I played. But they just came out with like a little, well, I think it's a story game. I was interested in it just because I didn't know that was like they did multiple styles of games.
That's newer. They never did that shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it was supposed to be in tangent when the game was supposed to come out 2 years ago to kind of ride that wave. That's
Yeah.
why that whole story driven one came out, and that's why the whole battle royale one came out. And then it got delayed by 2 years, and they're like, that shot us in the foot.
It was originally
So-
a tabletop game as well.
Yep.
Oh,
Mhm.
I'm learning A whole lot more. I never knew any of that. Okay.
Well, that's why people like the first one so much, because it resembled the tabletop.
Yeah.
Because you end up getting bit, and then you get to pick whatever clan. Like they had a Nosferatu clan that looked exactly like Nosferatu. Like they're like the sewer dwellers. Like they look all disgusting, and they have like BDSM shit on because they're so depraved in all they do and the way they look. It's some real deep shit. So like the first one, actually, like I would say it's on GOG for like $6, $7.
Yeah.
So it's a great playthrough. It's an older game, so it has that real jankiness to it. But I think that's what makes the game fun, because you can be a high society vampire too. That's like very elegant, very or you can just be an absolute sewer dwelling, bottom feeding monster. So you can be some real deviant shit in that game.
For me, it's kind of a guilty pleasure game sometimes,
because
it's
100% is.
It's the cheesy hey, how's it going there? What's going on? It used to be so stiff. Then
the voice act, don't think you'll get no rewards for the voice acting either. That shit is
one of the voice acting though.
Did you see what happened there? It was almost like he flew away, and I didn't see what happened. Mind you, the body's sitting right behind him. Yeah. He was like, "Who could have done? Who could have OG Elder Scrolls? I want to say Morrowind level type shit. Maybe some Oblivion OG, but other than that, it's so you can't. You gotta have fun with the game.
There is one in there where it's a vampire who accidentally absorbed the spirit of a sibling, and now they share a body, and you can be in a relationship with both of them, and they'll get jealous of each other, even though
it's insane. It
gets so crazy, and they'll get in full-blown arguments with each other, even though they're in the same body, so it looks like they're talking to themselves. But I almost wanted to say it was Tara Strong doing the voice, but I forget who it was. And one voice is kind of sounding one way, and then the other voice is sounding the other way, but you can tell it's the same person talking. Man, it's funny.
So but so anyway, back to the whole microtransaction.
Sarah, you bet. You were going to talk about microtransactions.
Yeah,
he's on the phone with Microsoft. Give him a second. just signing an NDA.
It's like, I don't know how to tell you guys this, but I'm no longer allowed to speak on the subject.
I can neither confirm nor deny. My lawyer advised me not to continue this conversation.
But I do agree with the Space Marines though. The way they do it. If you pay one fee, it doesn't affect the game in any way, shape, or form, because it's just like collectibles, right? People spend a ton of money on collectibles. If the way they do these extra shit is like collectibles, where I collect skins and you can show off the skins and be like, oh yeah, I'm unique. Because everybody, at the end of the day, everybody who plays these type of games wants to be unique. They want to have their own character. They want to have their own personality in the game. So I agree. But otherwise, Destiny does it, where they be like, you buy the base game, and then they start charging you for additional stuff, and then after a few years, it's all free.
You can't even play it no more.
You're like, what's the point? At some point in time, you just be like, why am I going to spend money on this when I can just wait it out?
Yeah, that's true. And also, I feel like that the gaming community there are some stragglers, but overall, I think they kind of, because they did try to pull the whole NFT shit, and that got immediately shit canned. So I feel like people kind of have an already set limit of what they can and can't get away with. So with this one, $40 to drip or drown, it ain't too bad. So, because I feel like if it does go into the NFT and all the other shit they did, they're like, no, cut it out. Don't even. Because I'm glad that shit died. Yeah, because that's when it becomes an actual issue of pay to win, and not to mention there's no, there's no security of people taking your shit.
Yeah.
So
That's the issue with 2K, FIFA, all of those games.
exactly,
Yep.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They literally need to buy their way to the top. Otherwise, the game is just unplayable. So,
At that point, I should just touch grass, do it myself.
Right.
can't do
Oh,
that.
so speaking of that, and I got one more story for you too, Madman. 2K. To buy a do-rag in 2K, I think they said it costs like 30,000 VC, which
That's $30,
I
ain't
think
it?
in $30 in real life. So we have
A
reached the
real
point.
do-rag is cheaper.
A real do-rag is like
Yeah.
$5.
That's nuts.
So, we've reached the
You know,
point
right?
that
I'm
you
getting
can
a
buy
haircut,
something
okay,
and
for
really
It's a fucking
cheaper
haircut.
than that. Yeah. And I was like, Jesus Christ, what is happening? Like, this is ridiculous. I'm like,
That
why
ain't that,
a
right?
virtual item is costing more than the actual item? Like, it just
Item.
is ridiculous.
A
But
fucking
like-
basketball hoop and a ball is cheaper.
yeah,
The thing they don't understand is that if you just put it at a smaller charge, it will still make back the money to pay the artist.
hmm
That's true. I mean, hey,
Because the thing they say now is, okay, we have people putting their time and effort to draw these things, so we have to charge. The prices they're charging is if somebody come to you personally and be like, hey, I want you to make this one single item and I'm the only one who can use this item.
Yep.
yeah.
But if I'm gonna pay $40 to use the item that if I walk down the block, I'm gonna see like 3 other people with it. Better you just charge what, $5, $2, and 1 million people pay for it. That's $1 million.
Yep.
Instead of $40, and then you hope that maybe 10,000 people buy it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Still a lot of money, yeah.
That's
This is why
they're a
Silk Song is the
billion-dollar
best thing
company.
ever.
Yeah.
Exactly. It proves that lowering price you will get your money back instead of setting it. Because I'd rather have $20 being paid for 1 million times over than a $60, $80 game only being paid for like 10,000 times
I don't
or
know,
1,000 times.
you guys are tripping. There's a $400 League of Legends skin. I don't know.
That's a joke, right?
Oh,
No,
he's actually not
no, it is
joking.
not. No,
He's
it
not
is not.
joking.
League
For
of
your
Legends,
fucking-
Counter
your
Strike,
fucking
and something else had
pixelated-
some
Valorant and Valorant too.
high. Yeah. They charge
Pixelated
top
fucking
dollar.
Balenciagas for $400.
Yeah.
Shit.
Damn it, dude.
I can buy groceries, pull my tank.
Man, fuck groceries,
You have
trip or die.
Groceries, I can take a flight. I can literally fly to the guy's house that made the skin, bro. And shake his hand.
Let me shake your hand. Let me shake your hand.
Shake my hand.
I remember that
Damn
old
it.
video.
Oh, damn it.
But
What, you see another one
Madman,
for me?
your most
What?
anticipated banger of 2025
Don't
is
you
trying
ever.
trying
Don't
to
you,
make a
don't
comeback.
you start with me, bro. Don't you start with me, bro. I'm gonna cancel
We
the
all
whole
wanted
episode.
it. We loved it. We couldn't wait for it.
Shut your fucking
Mind's
mouth, dude.
Eye. Mind's Eye's director says, "Oh, my bad. The game didn't do what we wanted it to do. So now we're gonna do a bunch of patches and fixes, and
Oh my
hopefully you
God.
guys come back and play it again."
They're banking on No Man's Sky.
So No Man, that's one thing that got brought up was Cyberpunk and No Man's Sky, and the problem
Bro.
is No Man's Sky and Cyberpunk, the foundation worked. So like
Mind's Eye, nothing
you can
worked.
see, yeah, with Mind's Eye, it's broken from head to toe.
There's
Oh,
nothing
gosh.
there that makes me want to play that game. Nothing
The best,
about it, dude.
the best thing they could do is take a page out of Final Fantasy, was it 14, A Realm Reborn? They should take a page from their book, refund everybody, redo the game, re-release it with a new name, like, I don't know, Mind's Eye Reborn or whatever the heck it is.
Redux, whatever.
Everything
Oh, yeah.
completely fixed, and like try again. That's about the best I could think they could do, because this is their first game as a company. Build a Rocket Boy, and I'm
they already lost like half their people.
Yeah, like
So
I would almost say you got to re-release it at $20.
just never release it. Never.
My thing
release it
is,
again.
did they just release it without testing it? Because I'm sure if you
Yes.
test the game,
Had to have.
I'm like, some of these bugs are like, how did this not come up in like playtesting, QA?
It did. It did, but they didn't freaking care because I knew something was up when the release date was not 4 months after the first reveal, and every showcase they had was cutscenes. They threw in like a couple game where like dude was shooting and maybe going undercover, but general gameplay you didn't see it until the week of release, and I knew that shit was trash.
Yeah, and
'Cause-
some of these
Because you're not selling me a movie, you're selling me a video game. And
some
if
of
all you're
these
showing me
fixes
is-
should have made the game have a delay. Like, I don't know, trailer tanks and explode now, or trailer tanks can now explode in free roam. So you have vehicles that you could blow up, and some vehicles that wouldn't blow up.
Amazing.
So it's like that's something.
Dude.
How do you make it so one vehicle doesn't and the other ones do? It just, I don't know.
Bro,
Fixing cutscenes. What do you cutscene frame rates, cutscene spikes, cutscene overall frame rates? How these are things like, did you not play the game? Did you not look at the cutscenes before you released it? It doesn't make any sense.
How the fuck?
NPCs can now take cover. Like what are you doing? What are you doing? That should have been there. Now they look natural when they take cover. Like
Look natural. You telling me they did like a
it's
like,
just
what, like-
ridiculous. Like I don't know.
dude.
This list is like long, and I'm like, how did you release a game in this state? Like, this is like
I mean, to be fair though, let's not act like this is. They used to release movie tie-in games that were way worse. So
yeah, but
yes, but come on. So, but dude,
yeah, this is just
I don't get it.
bad.
I don't get it.
the only thing I can say for them is, as being a game developer myself, I feel like it's
Give you
more.
a bad name, dog.
I'm just saying the companies usually, it's the parent companies that's usually the ones that are at fault though, because you know the people who actually develop the game are the ones who be like, hey, you know, we can't release this shit.
That's
but
true.
they're like, we've already set a time frame.
Yeah, I need my
and we need to get it out before this. So what you guys
Yep.
need to do is
fiscal
make
year
sure
25 is ending soon. You better release it.
Yeah.
So
if you can make it come out and you can press start, then we're good. We can.
They didn't even do that shit. So your whole argument is out the fucking window.
I would be more forgiven. I would be more forgiven of that if the main person who this is his project didn't come from Rockstar.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He came from Rockstar.
Oh wait, is that game you talking about?
Yeah.
From
So now,
Rockstar.
everything changed. Yeah.
No, it hasn't changed. But you know, you left Rockstar and he was talking about. I was following it for a while.
Yeah.
And I heard about the game and I was like, okay, I'll wait and see. And then it just stopped. I stopped hearing things about it.
Yeah.
It came out and no one talked about it anymore.
Well, the last thing I heard him say was he was blaming people. He was blaming
Bro, they said that
people who
Rockstar
said
had
GTA
people. Yeah.
GTA people they were in there like purposefully
sabotaging his project.
Yeah, I'm like, brother,
Bro,
have you
why?
played the game?
Dude, he was a producer. He was a producer of GTA, so he didn't even really have like actual like insight on how to make. Not to mention, why the fuck would you think a juggernaut like Rockstar would think your bottom barrel ass game has any way, shape, or form a push? You don't understand how strong. If you were a producer in GTA, you should know how powerful they are. The fact that an entire year of releases was on hold to find out when GTA 6 was coming out.
Yeah.
And then when finally the release came out, they're like, okay, now we can release our game. You don't like realistically. No, Rockstar doesn't give a shit about you. I'm sorry, they don't. they had the entire industry in a chokehold. They were like, "Yo, I don't know if we can release our game because we don't know when GTA 6 is coming out." Like, scared. So, yeah, dude, whatever. The game was ass. I don't want to hear about it no more.
But don't worry, they're somehow still trying to do it, even though they laid off like over 1,000 people or whatever it was. They got, I forget how many gigs of fixes and bugs that they're throwing out there, and
It's a
they're
whole
hoping to
other
bring
game.
people back.
It's a whole other game.
Yeah,
It's Anthem. They're trying Anthem.
yeah.
Oh,
It started too late for Anthem.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Man.
true.
Anthem was, fucking rip Anthem.
Anthem and No Man's Sky are the two games I think I regretted buying, and
At the time, yeah.
I wanted Anthem to be good.
Have you
Yeah, a
not
lot
come
of
back
people
to No
did.
Man's Sky?
No, I've been back now. I got it for free on PC, and it's like, this is a game that I was promised. If only
Yeah.
this is what was released on day one.
Yeah.
They had me looking stupid. Because I was like, hey man, this game coming out, we can explore space, we can name planets, we can partner up and do blah 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 this and blah 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 that. And then the game
that's
came
the
out,
worst.
and it was like single player, and there's nothing happening in the world, and blah blah
And
blah.
if you reached the end of the universe, it'll just teleport you back to the
Yeah.
somewhere
And I'm
else.
like,
That's
man.
not it.
I was
That
like,
was
man,
really,
like,
ugh.
I hate trying to convince people to like try a game that they don't normally play, and then the game comes out. Like I
And
was
it's
trying
trash.
to get, I was trying to get people like before Avengers came out. I was like, okay, this might be something.
no.
I'm thinking this might be something. I'm telling my friends like, okay, just keep your eye out on this. And
Yep.
my friend and I bought the game. There were like two other people. They were waiting to see what we thought. We played that game like 2 or 3 times and never came back to it because it's a slightly better version of Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. It's not the same 9 missions, it's probably like the same 15 missions over and over.
Yeah.
So you get a couple extra
Oh.
missions, but yeah, no, it was fucking terrible. And now everybody's looking at me. Next time I say, oh, this game's about to come out, it might be good. They're like, remember when
Yeah, okay,
Avengers
bro.
came out?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll wait.
Remember you made me waste almost $60? I ain't listening to
That's how I felt with Fortnite. Save the World.
Oh,
The game
man.
was coming out.
Yeah.
Oof.
And my friends were like, yeah, let's get it. We're gonna partner up, kill zombies, fucking build forts and shit. And then like
Well.
6 months later, it just
Yeah.
oh yeah, we're gonna release a battle royale for free.
Yeah, they said fuck all
Yeah.
that.
I was
Yeah.
having so much fun with the Save the World version. Like we was making YouTube
I loved
videos,
it.
we was watching YouTube videos, all the different ways to trap zombies and all this extra. I was like, man, we
That was
killing it
invested.
right now. And then freaking Battle Royale
Battle
came
Royale just
out.
completely took over.
That cash machine with brr and just
Yeah.
Yeah.
they said save the what? Save my wallet? Nah, save
Save my
face.
You better save out of my
money for the store.
Yeah, I was like, man, they said the hell with all that.
But now
Most
you guys,
people-
but now you have Save the World on the custom maps, and that's crazy to me.
Man, they use Save the World to get free V-Bucks.
I know, that's what I'm
They
saying.
don't even know that used to be the main game. Is it, oh, you playing that mini game for the V-Bucks with the zombies? I'm like, man,
I'm playing the game that it was originally,
yeah.
that the advertisements had me locked in for. But yeah, man, no, it's tough, man, because like, especially for like content creators like Pizzo, because I know like TV.
Pizzo makes
I know
content?
I know, right?
You never would have
Who would've
known,
thought?
right?
Follow at Pizzo Plays.
Pizzo Plays.
Twitch.tv/Pizzo
Pizzo
If that's
Plays.
Pizzo plays is pause in general. I'm not solid enough to call Pizzo plays.
Oh my fucking god!
Damn it! Well, there goes that. Anyway,
Oh,
That's when you
That's the same
Twitch.tv/Larissa.
yeah, you're gonna have to change your name.
Pizzo
to that one.
plays. He wakes up, bites his lip. That's his intro.
pause.
That's not even this
Sorry,
lore, bro.
didn't notice you there.
Oh, hi.
Oh,
So,
hey.
You come here to play?
Oh, didn't notice you there.
I'm crying, bro.
You got a bathrobe on, like, hi. Didn't see you there. That's funny. Anyway, no, on some real
I'm
shit. though, 'cause
Tizo, and
it's
this
like-
is me playing.
Damn it. Ah, shit. Oh no, but like, cause it's tough because when we streams, especially like the reactionary trailers, where it's like, yo, this game looks sick, especially if it's like a multiplayer or a co-op game. He's like, oh, this shit looks sick, and it comes out, it's absolute shit, and you're like,
They showed you all the best parts in the trailer. That's
yeah, because it's like I want like going back to, it's like I don't want a game to fail. I don't want it to be bad. I don't want people to waste money. But it's like at the same time, you know, you can't just sit there and react to something like, this looks like hot garbage. Which I mean, you can, but at the same time, I don't know. That's probably why I don't do it, because
I feel
I'm just a cynical bastard at this
Once
point.
you start doing that, though, you turn into one of those. Hey, Mr. Paint a
Those-
Song,
the
man. I'm
shills?
telling you, you guys need to try out King Shot. King Shot's a game with no ads. You could download
Raid
his
Shadow,
Legends.
Raid Shadow Legends. You go to my code now, you get 5,000 crystals, not to mention 2 free character slots. But you gotta be quick. The code only lasts for about 2 hours.
Hey, I actually did that though. I actually did that for a few seconds.
Everyone point and laugh.
That's bad. Nah, 'cause, like, if you actually play the game and it's good, like, I'm all for that. Because I know a lot of people who do play Raid, but the amount of ads Raid had was ridiculous.
That's why I stopped playing it.
But
I was in the middle of a boss fight and I got an ad and I was like, damn, no.
No, once you could pick Ronda Rousey to fight a giant spider, I was like, all right, I quit, bro. Yeah. Just gay.
I'm fucking crying.
She in everything except the ring.
But which commercials were worse, though? The Raid Shadow Legends or the we sorry, we didn't mean to do this.
Oh,
now to make up for it, we give you 1,000 points to draw more characters. And I'm like,
the worst.
The one for Alawi, the game back when Alawi was like the #1 YouTube ad.
The worst though. The worst ads are the ones where it's like a whole cutscene of a story, and the game's a fucking like a Bejeweled or something like that. Where like the
kill shots are the puzzle solvers or
the
ones
puzzle
where you'd be like,
solvers, you have to put certain color. Bruh, I be watching an ad and like this chick is like pregnant and the dude drives away and she's like, she pulls a freaking pillow out of her stomach and it just laughs and like runs into the house and it's a fucking like it's a puzzle game. I'm like,
have you ever seen the Mafia one? The Mafia one?
You just walk hilarious. You just walk in level 1 and just those are so bad, dude. It's so bad. Oh shit.
We'll have to make a tier list out of those bad games one
Dude,
day.
no. Worst ads. Worst ads. Yeah, no. Worst iOS ads. They have to be iOS ads. Or the worst ones is when you go on a website, it's like Ninja Striker 3 and it's Naruto. And you're like, alright.
It's like, how are y'all not being sued right now?
It's so dumb. But nah, this week's tier list is worst fathers in fiction.
Ooh.
Oh wow.
So we got Thanos, Green Goblin, Osborn, Joel, Kratos, Heisenberg, Zeus, God of War, Homelander, Omni-Man, the God Emperor, and we got Darth Vader and Emperor Ozai.
Yeah.
So, off rip, Thanos.
Yeah,
I wouldn't.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say he ain't the worst, but
He's
he's very bad.
He's not the worst.
As far as being a dad.
What father do you know would torture their daughter? Like,
Well,
literally,
you know.
both in the movie and in the comics, he tortures Nebula.
That's
I don't. I don't. That
Well,
doesn't qualify as
Thanos
good
is not the
bad.
worst.
he's not the
Oh,
worst.
real
Honestly,
quick.
realistically, with who
Real
we
quick.
have.
You should have added
Wait, so-
Tucker,
Tucker.
Full Metal.
Oh,
That's a goat. What do you mean? Fuck them kids.
I didn't even think
Man.
about it. There's actually two people I did want to add. It was Gone's dad too. I wanted to add in here. Damn.
Going freaks?
okay.
A
So
legend.
Jesus.
Man.
Dude's a legend. He made his son stronger, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hyperbolic chamber in a different way.
Oh shit.
He,
I mean, like,
Question then, is the worst reserved for one person and one person from this list only?
no.
I would say at least two.
No, that's not how tier lists work. We're all the worst.
That's,
I mean, you
well, there
really
are
got
some
like,
on here that
I
are
don't
worse than
know.
others.
So
Yeah.
if we really think about it though, he dissected his daughter and replaced her regular organs with like machine parts. And then whenever she messes up, he like
That part would be
freezes
replaced,
her in the
yeah.
air and like takes her apart, like pokes and prods, then puts her back together. That's kind of demented a little bit. Just at
But
least
that's not
a
his
little
only
bit.
daughter, though.
bro.
That's not one. That's not.
That's
his
kind of
only daughter,
worse.
though.
That's kind of worse.
That is kind
Because
of
No,
worse.
he's very bad. He's not the worst. He's very bad.
Look. Because if he
Let's
did
go
it to
there for now.
both daughters, it's like, all right, he's a terrible person. But he knows he doesn't have to do it because he doesn't do it to the other daughter. He just does it to the blue one.
The other,
What's the difference between blue and green besides him being purple?
Well, the
He has father
part is
instincts with
he
the
would
green
have
one.
them fight. They would fight, and then whenever she lost, she would replace, or he would replace something that he thought would give her the upper hand on Gamora.
But
Like,
that's
he's not going out his way.
Yeah, maybe his
He's not
daughter's
going
just
out his
being a
way.
pussy and win a
Whoever
couple.
He
loses
wants
gets
him to be
operated
better,
on.
though. He wants him to be better.
Be better. It's terrible.
He's just an asshole.
Yeah, he
he's
wasn't
not the
so
worst.
ass.
Thanos
He
is just
wouldn't
an
be taking her
asshole.
ass far.
He's
Okay, hold on,
say,
hold on,
damn,
hold on,
baby, you
hold on.
lost that foot race. Let me chop your
Okay.
legs off and give you these robotic ones.
We
Hold
don't
on.
need that foot no more.
There's
Yeah, well, you know,
Jer-
you gotta eliminate the weakest parts.
Skeletor, what you think? I ain't heard you able to say
I
anything
mean,
yet.
I was either going to say bad or very bad.
Just
Because,
bad.
like, yeah, I mean,
Okay,
just
hold
like
on,
it's
that's
a good
right,
middle,
that's-
it's a good middle of the road for right now with all the rest of the shit we got.
This is beyond me.
Y'all
Listen,
some
wait
evil
up.
motherfuckers.
It depends on the story. though. It depends on the
Ah.
story because you have some comics where Thanos actually was a loving father.
But he dies quick
Well,
though in
look-
those.
Yeah.
He has to be a terrible person for the comics to actually like keep going. But well,
The way I'm looking at it, the man's awful, but compared to fucking Zeus from God of
Right?
War,
Zeus is the
not that
worst.
bad.
Zeus, I would say, is worse.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
well, I'll bring it up when we get to Zeus. I'll bring it up when we get to Zeus.
all right, so I guess it's a
It's
good
good
one.
with
to-
very bad.
But okay.
Yeah.
I can live with very
All right.
bad.
Well, very bad. Okay. Well. So, Osborn, Green God.
Oh gosh.
I'm gonna have to put him next to Thanos. He is a
Nah.
very bad father to
He is
Harry.
a bad
Bad.
father, but not next to
He's a-
Thanos.
Yeah,
No, he's bad.
Now,
When
anyone who's
his
closer to-
sanity, when his
Thanos.
yeah.
when his
Yeah,
mind
Thanos
is
is worse.
clear, he's a great dad. Ish.
So
just
you
crazy
would say
too.
that he's
Well,
bad?
He
Yeah, he's
pushes. He pushes
Yes,
Harry
it's your
to
friend.
be
Yeah.
the best version of Harry that he can be. Like I would give
Without
you
having to
bad.
cut his leg off and replace it.
Yeah, you can't. You can't have a guy that yells on the same level as someone that's removing body parts and replacing them. Like,
Yeah. Like he's bad. But when he was sick, when his son was sick, he had him in a healing.
the chamber.
Like he did
yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
He did everything to get his
Yeah.
son better. Like most of his shit that he does is for his son. At the end of the day.
No,
So.
and
So-
depending on stories, I'm pretty sure I've seen him drink and maybe hit Harry a couple times here and there.
But realistically,
But-
not that bad.
Yeah,
Get a bob instead of weave.
compared to removing
that's why
your
he's
daughter's
bad.
eye and replacing it with a cybernetic eye just because she couldn't see in the dark. Like, nah, like it's He can't be on that same level.
So we'll put him as bad, right?
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay. Joel.
He made some mistakes.
Yeah.
He made mistakes.
I'm still
He's
a fan
definitely
of
made
Joel,
some
bro.
mistakes. Dude, everyone is. Everybody is.
Yeah.
That's why nobody likes Fuck Ass Part 2.
Yeah,
But it's
because
okay.
I still say, like, if you know anything about brain surgery, you don't rush it. And if you know anything
And you
about
don't kill
finding the
the host.
vaccine, you
And
don't kill the host off rip. And there was no reason to rush everything. I think the Fireflies was on one. Like, they was just trying to hurry up and
No,
be
they definitely
heroes
were.
of control. So, nah. I think
No,
he
they
made some
definitely
mistakes,
wanted.
though.
They definitely wanted that vaccine to rule over everybody.
Oh
100%.
yeah, no, they would have picked and choose who got the vaccine, and you would have had to pledge loyalty and some more shit. Yeah, nah, that.
Oh yeah, they would have actually made the wasteland worse than the police force did. So,
What's up,
because if you have the leverage, oh yeah, you was gonna say something.
Oh no, sorry, I was getting smoked in Gears of War.
No. This man.
Damn it. So yeah, I think he definitely made some mistakes. Now, Kratos.
Tiny bit good.
No, this is overall. We're not talking about this is literally this is canon from beginning to current Ragnarok. So I'm not doing old Kratos versus young. I'm doing combined. So
for me, he made mistakes. For me.
Yeah.
I'll go with that one.
Because, listen, the reason why he killed his family was because he got tricked.
Yeah, no,
he loves his family.
Yeah,
yeah.
He would have never. If he had known, he never would have did it.
So it's not like he's a bad parent.
No,
I would say
that's the
because
whole
of that
reason
shit.
why all the other guys die is because y'all literally made me kill my family against my will.
Not to mention the running joke is too that like the fact that how Kratos is just such a madman, everybody still thinks they can betray him.
Yeah.
Every time. Like in all the games, like every time when they try to like pull a fast one, it's like it's never worked. So I don't know why you think this shit's gonna work now. Like when Gaia did it in the third game, I was like, do you not understand what this man had to do?
Yeah.
He time traveled. The man time traveled. What the fuck are you thinking you was gonna do? I was the man
After
already
he
climbed out of hell
murdered
once.
Ares, I was like, y'all need to just stop trying to mess with this man.
Yeah, no, because I was like, this dude already died twice, and he came back from Tartarus worse than the every time.
He killed the ruler and crawled his ass out to kill.
Bro, that's why it kills him when they try to betray him, because it's like you don't understand. Even if you do manage to kill him, he'll just crawl out of Tartarus to come back.
He's still gonna be on your ass. You're gonna be on.
He's still gonna be on your ass. Yeah, it's like
I can't argue nothing y'all saying. The only, if I try and play devil's advocate, is if he wasn't so warmongering and trying to be top of everything, maybe he could have stopped himself from making any of the mistakes that he did make.
Because he's a Spartan.
I know, that's why I'm like, it's kind of hard. That's what they're trained and ingrained in. And then of course, God of War 2, they betrayed him because he was too good at it. Like,
Imagine,
it's hard.
what you think, Skeletor?
Oh yeah, he made some mistakes.
Yeah, not at all.
I mean, he knew he was like, I mean, when he were to Ares, he was going to die. He knew it. He wanted to get back home to his family.
That's right. Yeah, because he did jump off the cliff, and they was like, nope.
Not
yet, brother. Not yet.
They should have just let him die. They should have just let him die then and there. But nope.
Because he willingly went to Tartarus that time.
Yeah.
He wasn't gonna climb out of it out of spite, which again, bro, the man's just mad. You can't beat him. So, and also I think he did a really good job with Atreus. I definitely would have swung at that kid way more times, but it's okay. It's okay.
I mean, plus he's a bad man, but he's not that bad of a man. I mean, tattoo he has honor through that die.
True. I mean, dude, carrying your family's ashes on your skin till the day you die,
which he can't die,
for all eternity, which he can't die. So it's like
the day I die.
So yeah, no, I mean everything written on this man is just I don't know what you were thinking. So you gave him god level weapons that are seared to his flesh. Then you, like you said, you ash his family that he carries for eternity, and you thought he wasn't gonna crash out?
Yeah.
Come on. A Spartan of all people. Maybe he would have had a shot if he was Athenian, but he was cooked from the start. Walter White, as a father,
tiny bit good, rather.
Yeah. As a father, he definitely wasn't bad, but as a person, he was terrible.
At the end of the day, I think he was always trying to make sure his family was good after he was gone, because initially he thought the cancer was going to take him out. So everything he was doing was to make sure they were good. Then I would argue this: he took Jesse on as kind of a surrogate son, because he could have left Jesse to die. I don't know how many times throughout the series.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true.
He was teaching him things, and like Jesse season 1 to the El Torino or whatever that last thing is. Might as well be two different people. Like he literally took a stoner meth head kid to like
that he teached in high school.
Yeah.
And the season finale showed how much he cared for him too.
Yeah,
that's true.
So I gotta say, a tiny bit good, because I mean he did take things a little too far sometimes, and he let old girl die, but she was an enabler. And she was taking Jesse down a bad path, but like
that's still crazy to watch someone choke on their own spit like that after ODing. That's crazy. Yeah, but
it's like if he didn't break in, he wouldn't have seen it anyway. So like, if it sounds terrible, but if you break into somebody's house, it's not up to you to save their life because you found them ODing. Like hey, that's nature's cause. You should have had something else. Don't shake your head at me, Jesus.
Everybody's morality is in here, man. I'm figuring out where everybody's morality lies, man. That's crazy.
Breaking into somebody's house, you don't have to save their life. Like,
hey, according to the law, you're responsible for that person. So if they die while they're trying to save them, you're going to prison. So
that's if they knew you were there. But then, if you save their life,
pain and sorrow, you're living up to your name, brother. I will say that.
If you call for help, now you might cause more harm than good. Because you're getting a B&E for breaking and entering. Then there's drugs all over the place. So now everybody's in trouble. And the only benefit is this drug addict is alive, who's probably going to just use again anyway. So if you just go, oh man, this is what's happening here. Well, let me leave. I shouldn't be here anyway. Then hey, that's nature's course.
I mean, you really should take some things. You should take some things with you at that point.
Yeah. And if you were a good person, you wouldn't have broken their house anyway. In which case, you wouldn't have even known, and she would have died anyway. So, like, you know,
I mean, really, you wouldn't have to leave at that point. You could see it and be like, "Oh, well, that sucks," and then keep doing whatever you're doing. Police come and pick it up. It's, oh, something stinks, and like, oh, it's a meth head. I guess another one just happened to break again.
Yep.
No one's gonna know.
No one's gonna know. They're gonna know.
One thing about crackheads and meth heads is they're known for having messy houses, like trying to sell stuff, mess up stuff. So there'd be no way to know.
Yeah, I played Ready or Not. I know what I'm looking for.
I feel like we've all had thoughts of this.
Speak for yourself. I don't know.
You know, life hard. Hey, let's rub out crack it. They have money. They might crack somehow. Shit,
bro. They get money any way they can, so I don't hear nobody complain about.
I've seen that motivational post.
You seen that shit?
So you ever see a crackhead not have crack? They always find a way to get out there and hustle and get it. You gonna let a crackhead out hustle you? Nah, not today.
Oh shit! Man. Well, but now, Homelander. The worst.
Oh yeah, the worst. Yeah,
Homelander is a shit.
He's still a kid. He's still a kid,
bro. He enables this kid to constantly kill people all the time. He always is imbuing this kid with like, you are better than these. I think he called them like what? Ants or animal? Like he was like, you're better than them at all the time. And then when his kid killed someone on accident, he fucking cheered for that shit. Not to mention also like in was it season 3 when they find out that it was his kid and he pushed him off the fucking rooftop, not knowing if he was gonna survive or not. Like he was just like, all right, take a flight, and like you saw that kid face plant. That shit looked like it hurt. So yeah, no, Homelander as a dad is awful.
Okay, so what is the case of Homelander over Thanos? Like, what has he done?
Thanos cares for his kids.
Wait. That makes him a worse father than somebody who kidnapped their child from their parents because they decided, oh, it's too many people that live here. Half of y'all gotta die, and I'm keeping you because I like the way you look.
Hey, regardless of how he got there, he still cares way more for his kid than Homelander.
Not to mention also that Homelander did essay a woman to get this kid.
We're talking about being a fatherly figure, not what he's done.
Oh man,
Homelander, Thanos is a better fatherly figure than Homelander.
We're reaching the line of is it who's the better father between someone who kidnapped their kid and raised it versus someone who essayed somebody to make a kid and is trying to raise it?
Yeah,
like where's his moral line drawn? This is dark.
We're cooked regardless. All right, there's no coming back from this. Like we just trying to justify evil with worse evil here. So realistically, this list was created as a no good way anyway.
Homelander never dissected his kid. He heard him, but he never dissected him.
Experimenting on your child as like a normal Tuesday would qualify you as the worst for me. IMO.
Agree.
IMO.
But she's pretty strong. She's living her great life though. She's living her great life right now. In the story, she's living her best life in the story. I'm just saying.
Kidnapped her as a child, brother. You want it.
Can't wait to have kids.
On top of that, your other daughter, because you decided, I really gotta kill half the universe, so you gotta die. And it's not even your kid. You took that kid.
But look at it. The only reason why he was able to kill her was because he loved her very much.
He doesn't love anything. That's
what he does. It's just that it's not.
He was sad. He was more so sad because he had to sacrifice, not because he had to sacrifice her. He probably would have cried if it was goddamn either Nebula or like one of the Black Order.
He was definitely not gonna cry for Nebula. Don't do that.
Unfortunately, the only reason they were able to get the stone was because he actually deep down did love her. Unfortunately,
yes, because the stone told the dude said you had to give something. Yeah, you had to give something up that you truly love, and he had to give him Gamora.
Well,
has he ever killed this kid? Has he ever killed them?
That bitch.
He had multiple times to kill them. They have been trying to kill Thanos over and over and over again, and he just let them. He just let them exist.
Yeah, because if Homelander's kid tried to kill him, Homelander would have choked the shit out of him right then and there.
I'm gonna put his son down, bro.
Y'all giving Thanos way too much credit, man.
You've read the comics, right? Thanos isn't that. There's certain parts in the story that he isn't that bad.
He's not a better father. In any iteration.
I feel like you grew up with a great hate for Thanos.
Well, so Thanos gave his kids the same treatment as Homelander. That's why Gamora was known as the most dangerous woman in the universe. He had her out there assassinating people left, right, and center. Like there's a reason she was known. Yeah,
say, we got a model father here.
Yeah,
never said anything about that. We never said he was a good father.
He cared more for his kids than Homelander. That's all I'm saying.
I guarantee you,
why is God of War Thor not on here? That
God of War. God of War Thor. Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, it's all good though.
So
dang.
I think we're now I think we're really thinking Thanos should be up there with Homelander as the worst versus which one of them is the worst. But
I feel like he's done deplorable things on the same level as, or possibly worse than what Homelander has done for his child. As a father, in regards to being a good and efficient father, because your daughter can survive because she knows how to kill so many people. I don't know if that's something to really brag about. You raised a good enough killer. I don't know if that's something to really brag about.
It's the way the world is though for them, right? It's survival of the fittest.
It's the way the world is.
If he just put his kids out there, they're gonna end up. Oh, I am Thanos' kid. Shit, they need to fucking know to fight, to kill.
Because of his lifestyle.
Yeah, that's the problem. It's his lifestyle. Homelander doesn't live in that lifestyle. Homelander just builds that lifestyle. He just wants that lifestyle.
To be fair, though, Homelander literally just does shit because he can.
Yeah.
So does Thanos. I think we talked about
Well,
this before.
at first it's because his race died because there was no
Listen, there's a reason behind the madness.
There's no reason he needs to torture old boy on his birthday every year.
Oh no, yeah, you're right. But that's not father though. That's not. We're talking about father.
The universe in the comics is because he wanted some coochie from death.
Yeah,
so is that better or?
I mean, that's great.
That's just part of it, though. That's part of the story. That's not all of the story. That's part of the story. Listen, you didn't talk about how he was raised, right?
If we play devil's advocate, though, if we play devil's advocate, you gotta know Death gotta be one mean soul sucker, though, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Get the all right. Next. So they're both gonna be on the worst. That's it. Well, we're not gonna argue who is the worst if they're both fucking terrible. So whatever. No, now that we moved Thanos up here, very bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zeus is
Zeus in the God of War, even just in general, even if you read Greek mythology, he was an horrible father. Horrible.
WHORR. He was a horrible
man.
He had too many kids, bro. He had too many kids to deal with.
Yeah, because he kept going on Earth and going after human females. Every time.
Anything.
That's for anything. Bro, the Minotaur existed. I was like, that's dude. The deviancy in Zeus is unmatched. The Minotaur is
shit on him, bro.
That man said the hole is the goal and took it crazy.
The hole is the goal.
He said humans, horses, cows, snakes, whatever.
Horses, cows?
Yes, that's ours.
Yo, what do you use
Zeus
this
be on
for?
demon time, bro.
That's like a nature's fucking provided fleshlight?
Pretty much.
Just use a snake to jerk it, or
bro, Zeus shapeshifts into whatever he wants.
Yep. Him and Loki has a story about turning into an animal and getting down on some peoples and things.
Yeah,
half his kids are animals.
Honestly, freaking what's his name should have been on here too. Goddamn,
I know that guy.
Shut up. Odin.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Odin, yeah.
Both him and Zeus are equally as shit.
Yep.
Man. So, but nah, like Zeus, he's terrible, especially in the God of War, bro. Like he just, the fact that he had to go back in time to kill his dad is insane to me. Like, do you understand? Like 3 games of just hatred. And I still think the final fight with Zeus is probably one of the best boss fights in video game history.
I enjoyed it so much.
Bro, the fact that you can literally just spam circle as long as you want, where he just completely just beats his face in, is so good. But
I realized I had problems playing that game. Like I had real issues.
I think the worst thing Zeus does as a dad, though, is like he's like a dad that abandons his kid until they about to go pro. The only time he
every time
whenever that kid starts showing out, then it's like, hey, what up? I'm your pappy. Like, oh,
Zeus confirmed black.
Zeus confirmed black. Inner
It's
City
the Lord.
Dad, let's
You
go.
would get some hate for that one.
Inner City Dad, let's go.
Well, let's be honest.
No, 100% every time. He did it with Hercules. He did it with a kid. Like every Greek mythology
Greeks are kind of
has
dark, right?
Greeks. No, not really.
Percy.
They're like olive. But yeah, Percy. Like every demigod that because he
Had
just
no
couldn't
father
keep-
figure.
every time it was like, yeah, your father's Zeus. He came down and like got down with your mother. She didn't know. I'm like, haha, okay. So it's like every time when something goes wrong, he was like, hey, remember I'm your dad. He was like, what the fuck? No.
Yeah.
He was like, nah, it's too damn bad. I need you to get these trials done. I need you to kill a 20-foot lion and take its mane and do some other shit. Oh yeah, also eat his ass.
Autumn labors,
Also, yeah, your mom kind of got mad at a human and turned her into like a snake lady that turns dudes rock hard. Take that as you will. So it's like, you know, kind of you guys gotta figure that one out. So, dude, like it's just he's the crux of every problem that the Greeks had to deal with. Because like I think the funniest, it was like a comic strip. It was like he was like, Zeus, I'm gonna go fuck that, and everyone's like, don't do that. Already did.
He had to have just been bored sitting up there, just like, you know what? That looks good.
That looks fun. Absolutely tedious.
One thing it tells me is that Harris must have been trash because don't nobody want her.
No, bro. Honestly, no. Hera is equally as bad because she took because she made Medusa.
Yep.
So yeah, him and Hera, both of them are despicable as people, or former gods, whatever. But so Omni-Man,
Very bad.
as a father,
Yeah, I'm gonna say either bad.
I'm gonna say bad.
Good.
I'm gonna say bad because ain't no way you gonna whip your shit.
Oh wait,
Like,
no,
you know,
you're right. You're right.
You're gonna destroy, like you're gonna beat your kid almost to death with full intention.
True.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah. True. True.
I just, man.
I mean, well, I can't give him credit for that. Never mind.
He had his
The problem
son,
I'm having,
like
Omni-Man
twitching.
is that he has instances where, like, when he went to the off planet and he had that alien kid, he was doing a great thing as a dad, like, and he actually loves. When he realized, oh shit, I actually love my son.
Yep.
And I'm like,
okay, no camera.
Is it too late for him to be?
See, that's the thing though, because
tiny bit good.
So
I think
since we're
because-
only talking about being a parent, he could not kill Mark. Even though he was like, I'll make 1,000 more, blah, blah, blah. He could have killed Mark right then and there, but it was not in it for him to do that.
Why did you make me do this?
Yeah. And then his other son, that the half ant son or whatever, he wants
Actually, he did raise him
well.
pretty good. He did
I
raise
was
him
like-
hard.
Concrete, though, I will say, but he got heart.
He's still a POS, but like he does care
Like
about
as
his
a father,
kids. Yeah.
like
He's a terrible husband, but as a father, like
He did very well as a father, I think.
he's
Minus the whole beat.
as a father. It's like you look back and I'm like, fuck. I wish he taught me some of these lessons, but in a different way. Like I didn't want to have to go through a whole train of people
To learn that I need to,
have to learn about my abilities and what my quote unquote duty is. You know,
Mind you,
what I mean?
that happened to him
He
twice.
just told me.
It happened to Mark twice.
Yeah.
It happened on the
Conquest.
train and it happened on the beaches of Brazil.
Yeah.
So,
I don't think it's happened twice. If you read the comic, it happened multiple times.
Yeah.
He just
oh yeah,
runs.
no, but I'm
he
talking
just
about
runs
I talk about
people.
the show because people I know are read the comic, but that's
Yeah,
where we're
I read
at
the
now.
medium.
So
But, yeah.
Like, at this point, he has PTSD.
when Mark actually sides with his dad, you get to really see how good of a dad he really is. He's like super supportive and like encouraging. I mean, he's
Nice.
killing regular humans left and right. Don't get me wrong, But like the motivation to be great because your dad's right there cheering you on is like top tier.
Not to mention that fight between the Viltrumites they were doing pretty good as a father-son duo.
Wait, Omni-Man, he makes me, and it's slightly relatable for him in real life. Like most of our dads, right, or they grew up in a different time. They grew up in a time where this is how they were. This is all they know.
Yeah.
So it's like one of those generational curses, and it took him almost killing his son for him to break that generational curse. Most of our dads ain't ever gonna learn that. They're stuck in their ways. They ain't gonna change for shit. So that alone that he did at that point made me realize, okay, he wants to take over the planet because he knows if the Viltrumite comes, they're gonna kill him and his son if he don't do his job.
Yeah.
So he's like, yo, you need to get your shit together. We need to take this planet over. Because if you don't, they're going to come and they're going to do it themselves. And because we failed, because the way our people are, they're going to end up taking us out because of that. And I don't want them to kill you. But at the same time, bad is the best I can say for him.
Yeah. All right. Now, this is for me and Skeletor because we're both absolute force for Warhammer. The Emperor of Man. A very bad father. He is a very bad father.
I think it depends on the Primarch, to be honest.
No, it don't. Even all the Primarchs, because there was even the good Primarchs knew that he was a bad father.
Oh yeah, like there's no doubt that he is a bad father, but like he would treat some of them better than the other ones.
Yeah, because he had what 12 sons.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, that's why half of them. You said what?
Fucking.
Wouldn't he go to bad instead of very bad?
Well, okay. Well, no, he didn't. Yeah, okay. But
Yeah, I think he
had good. I want to say good intentions, right?
Well, yeah, because he was. Yeah, I mean, intentions are cool, but I mean,
because
if you refuse to send help to your son's gladiator planet because they were just killing his people over and over again, and he was like, nope, I'm not sending help. And then after he gets out, he puts bolts in his head so that he constantly feels anger because his dad fucked him over. Like, that's
he had the bolts beforehand because he didn't want to kill someone, so the people on that planet put the bolts in him so he would kill his the surrogate dad.
Yeah,
like he didn't raise any of his kids, but he tried to look after him after he killed them.
They were supposed to be raised by him, but
yeah, he made a deal with demons.
Slaanesh got in the way with that one. But no, he was a horrible father because like.
So you blaming him for how his kids turned out, even though he didn't raise them? Sound like some single mama drama to me.
Well, because like they had enough time with him after he found out where they were. So it's like he had enough time to be an actual good father. I mean, let's be honest. I guess so.
Because they could have stayed there with them as long as they wanted to. The dude in charge of the White Scars stayed there for a long time because he's like, I don't feel like doing shit. And the Emperor's is like, that's fair.
I guess he was. I want to say he was maybe a tiny bit good.
He had good intentions, but he's still bad. So it's either bad or a tiny bit.
I'm gonna say tiny bit good because it's not like he just beat his kids when he found them. But I mean, Horus obviously was his favorite, which is crazy to me. But
I mean, Horus got possessed basically because of a sword.
Yeah, that he wasn't supposed to have in the first place. Not to mention also the whole, what was it, with Magnus, with the portal opening up and destroying Cadia.
Yeah,
that was fun. So yeah, okay, a tiny bit good. I'll leave it. I'll allow it. Okay. Darth Vader.
He made mistakes.
He made mistakes.
And let me clarify. So he could have killed his kids at any time that he wanted to, but he didn't. And they said
also
the
didn't know
chosen
about it.
one was going to bring balance to the Force, which technically he did.
He did.
The Force was kind of one-sided towards the light side, and he equaled it all the way out. Then,
Fortunately,
like,
now that's a plot hole now that Disney took over, because now they're just
Yes, I
adding,
don't.
like, they just add a bunch of freaking like.
I don't want to talk
all
about
these-
Star Wars. Just leave it at this.
That's fine. All right, let's.
is that a
Yeah,
soft
it's
spot for you?
nothing past episode 6 exists. Let's see. I'm gonna put Ozai in the worst.
Yeah.
I've never seen the show.
You never seen it? Wait, The Last
my
Airbender?
gosh.
Oh
Nope,
wow.
never watched it.
You need to get the fuck out.
Shame. Shame.
Actually,
Crazy. What?
Wait,
Ain't no
he was
way.
he was
For real?
great with his daughter to a point.
No.
He was great with his daughter.
Zula was cooked from the beginning. Nah, bro.
Yeah, I'm
Nah,
just
bro.
trying. I'm trying to find a point. This is I'm
You
trying.
can't. You can't.
I'm
You dig it.
So-
You dig it, bro.
Grasping for those straws, big dog.
Yeah,
Bro.
I'm trying.
This man hit rock bottom and still going with a pickaxe. Crazy work.
I love it.
He may be a big reason his daughter's like literally insane.
Yeah.
But
She literally
in the
is.
words of Sura, she's strong though.
Ass though.
Now he did try to melt his son's face off and gave him a permanent scar across his eye.
That's a
So
nasty
it's
ass
kind
scar, too.
Yeah.
it's kind
Zuko's gonna
of hard
die,
to give
bro.
him any saving grace on that one.
No, his son.
Actually, I
like-
feel like I feel better with Thanos over him. To tell the truth.
Dude, nah, man. Yeah, after not only publicly humiliating and scarring your son in a public match, and then getting rid of your wife, and then manipulating your daughter into thinking that she's top dog,
And
just-
getting rid of his brother.
and getting rid of his dude.
And getting his brother's son killed.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
He knew they couldn't win that fight, and he sent them all in anyway.
Because he knew his brother was gonna take over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he freaking.
Like, I
man,
can't.
He docile that dude, man.
You need a rank above the worst.
Nah, that's-
It's hard for me to like any source material. There's no
Yeah.
source material that shows him as a good person at all at any
No.
point in time.
He-
the
he
person
right where
that
he
gets
belongs.
followed, dude. Nah. So that one
All
was
three of
easy.
them right there. Yeah.
Well, I put Tucker.
Yep.
He's also the worst.
Yep.
That was easy.
Can somebody explain this to me? Because I saw like a TikTok of somebody like in a panel, like a convention panel, saying that he wasn't that bad of a father, and literally the whole room
That was rage
erupted.
bait.
That was
rage
rage bait. That's
So,
one of those things where you say that, but you don't mean it. Just use
He
more
said
reactions. That's
he
like saying
wasn't-
that. That's like saying Griffith did nothing wrong. It's on equal footing.
You did
Oh
it.
my gosh.
There it is. See, there he is. Dirty bastard. Go back to Gears.
So he said
Top
that
dog.
he wasn't that bad because he was like, he didn't want his kid to die, and dog is the man's best friend. And he said, so how can you put the love of your life with your best friend together so that they can live out happily? Well, if you put them together forever. And it's a horrible take. Horrible
It's
take.
it's a terrible way of thinking. Like nothing about it is like, yeah, I get it. No,
Yeah.
nothing about it.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
Because like
Spliced
people
them
who
together.
Yeah.
people who excuse like his shit and like Griffith and like just absolute like just that this shit's not real. And if they do think it's real, yeah, they gotta go. They gotta go in the back of Walmart and get shot. Just that person does not.
I want to die in
No.
front of Walmart though.
They just,
Yeah, probably.
they just
that
need to
would-
be put on a list. That's all it is.
Yeah, they need to be monitored.
It's not that hard. It's not that hard. I used to work at Walmart and I got jumped. In front of
Damn, what the Walmart you work at Southtown? You was in Southtown, huh?
in Fort Lauderdale.
Fort Lauderdale. Oh, well,
In the hood of the hood.
Damn, fight back.
damn, fight
So,
back. So,
9 people?
Go.
Hell no.
well, that's
make a
just-
gun.
at that point. Yeah.
They were created to make all men equal.
Goku.
Mm. He made mistakes.
I don't know where Goku falls as a father because he's never actually been a father.
That's not true. That's okay. No, because
At no
Cell
point
arc
in
is
time
the
has he
only
raised
thing?
any of his kids. At
because he's
one
been
point in
dead the
time.
whole time. That's
Not
not his
one
fault.
point in time. He has not one point in time.
Dude, because he
Every
dies,
time he didn't
and
even know he had
dies
another kid.
because he was dead.
He ain't put no
He
effort into raising Goten.
No. You can't use that. That man
He
can
was.
fucking. He could communicate with the living.
You know
Or he
what?
could be like, "Oh, hey, Chi-Chi, what's up?"
It
You know,
might-
no, that man don't even check up on his wife.
We might have to put him at a tiny bit good, actually. I just thought about this. There was a scene where someone said, Goku, aren't you going to raise your kids? And he was like, that's what Piccolo's for. And I forgot about that till just now.
That's what I'm saying.
Wait, no, hold on. Was that actually in the show?
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you sure that wasn't the abridged?
Uh-huh.
Okay, because a lot of people, unfortunately, like only watched like the abridged,
hell?
and I rewatched Dragon Ball Z. And I was like, oh, he's actually not a bad dad. It's just he
He's kind
always
of been
ends up-
good. He's just not a dad. He didn't make mistakes. He knew what he was doing. He's not a bad person because he does take care of his kids whenever he's around ish. You know, train them and stuff, make sure they're strong. So he's a tiny bit good, but he's still not a dad. Name one time he raised his kid, other than when he was fighting Majin Buu and they brought him into Cell.
Yes,
That's the only time, Cell. The only time he has ever had any great bonding time.
androids.
Yeah, the Cell Saga, not the Android. When he
Well, I thought. Wait, what?
That's what I said. Was Cell Saga was like the only time he was a father.
Yeah.
Mm,
I was going to say, he was a good grandpa, but Pan.
yeah, great grandpa.
Very
Yeah,
good grandpa.
in GT. GT. Not in Super.
I
not in
can't tell
super.
you.
Not in super.
I can't tell you one scene where he helped raise Goten at all. They might as well just wrote him off
Goten?
the show. he
Oh,
only cared
no,
when he
that
felt
man
like
was-
they could
that
use a
man-
fusion.
Goten was mainly raised by the
Chi-Chi.
No, not Chi-Chi, by Bulma,
Gohan. Yeah.
because he was mostly hanging out at the what are they called again? The what's that company?
Capsule Corp.
Capsule. Yeah, they were mostly hanging out at the Capsule Corp. So he was
I'm not
always
gonna
hanging
take
out.
that away
Hanging
from
out.
Chi-Chi.
I mean, Chi-Chi. No, I'm saying, but they were always there. So Goten and goddamn Trunks.
This is why Goku married Chi-Chi, because Chi-Chi is man enough for both of them.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh, okay, a tiny bit good. Yeah, all right. Well, this is what we got. Are we satisfied?
I'm happy
Yeah.
with that.
Yeah.
That'll work.
Hey.
I didn't know y'all was gonna see that, but okay. Alrighty, well, that wraps up today's episode.
Yep. All right, before we completely go, let's start with Pizzo. Tell everybody what you got going on, where they can catch you next, and all that good stuff.
Well, since I beat Mafia the Old Country, I was just gifted Mafia 1, 2, and 3 definitive editions.
That's actually
I'm
perfect.
running-
That's
I'm
actually
running
perfect.
through those. Yeah, I just realized it's like
That's actually chronological order right there. It's
Yeah.
good.
So I'm running through those. I'm almost at the end of Mafia 1 right now.
Oh, boy.
Just again, oh shit. I just published my reaction to the state of play for 007 First Light. Looks amazing.
Pretty good.
And also PvE podcast. We're gonna have some more episodes, and hopefully we'll have some of you guys up on there as well as gaming news develops. And yeah, aside from that, Pizzo Plays on Twitch. Drop by, show some love, and we'll reciprocate, of course.
And what's the YouTube link?
Oh, the YouTube link, I believe. Yeah, I think I have an ad now. It's-
Pizzo Plays at OnlyFans.com.
Oh, don't listen to that guy, okay? Do not listen to that man. YouTube.com
Yeah, I looked it up. It's not there yet.
at PVE Podcast. YouTube.com / at PVE Podcast. Okay. But yeah, I appreciate y'all for having me on the show again. I have a great time every time. I love going back and forth and getting other perspectives as well. So hopefully we'll be back for another time.
Thanos is not a bad dad.
I'm glad you came back on.
Damn, this long-winded ass outro. Jesus Christ.
Calm down, Train. Calm down. All right,
He just had to get all that deep ass voice in there. He's like, yeah, this is these old players I play Mafia. I'm kind of tired all the time.
All right, sir. Same thing to you. What you got going on? Where can they catch you? What's the links and all that fun stuff?
Surprisingly, I really don't have nothing going on at the moment.
Brutal.
I recently finished playing Clear Obscure Expedition 33.
I still gotta beat that damn game, dude.
I'm really addicted to it because it's an indie game and it's beautiful.
Yeah.
I got the platinum trophy.
Hey,
What?
Nice.
Good.
So
Damn.
my next game most likely will be Silk Song.
Okay.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Trying not to get any spoilers, but right now I'm not active streaming right now because I do have a full-time job at the moment. So I'm just here to support and show love whenever I can.
Nice.
So I'm not really going to push out my ads or anything, but if anybody has the time, just send me a message so I can just drop you guys a follow and stuff. And again, I appreciate you guys having me. It was a pleasure.
Of course.
Especially going back and forth on Thanos.
All right, Skeletor, what you got? What's your socials? What you got planned?
Really, it's just getting a YouTube channel up and off the ground. I got 3 videos out now. The ad is Deadeye Social. Just mainly gun content. Don't watch the first 2 videos. If you go check it out, they suck. The audio is terrible.
And is that just straight up DEADEYESOCIAL?
Yeah. So just capital D, like dead, and then capital S.
Gotcha. I was just typing it in the chat so people could find you.
But
you got anything going on in the gaming spheres or just the gun stuff?
Gaming wise, I just beat Metal Gear Delta.
Same.
There you go.
Yeah. I beat it like 15 hours for the first playthrough, and I did a speed run in an hour and 50 minutes.
An hour and 50? Jeez.
Yeah, just skipped all cutscenes, just ran straight through.
Yeah, I like the outdoors too.
Were you killing or non-kill?
I'm dying.
So the first playthrough was just, I was playing it on extreme, and it was just killing. But the second playthrough, I just knocked difficulty down, and I just tranked every single person.
Yeah, you might have to do that one, Pain. Because I was watching him play extreme. Well, there ain't no way I'm doing this.
Oh no.
Not on extreme.
Yep.
But
Metal Gear Solid is pretty awesome, though.
Yeah.
It is.
A couple years ago, I think literally 2 years ago, me and Sura did a complete Metal Gear playthrough of every game.
Yep.
And that includes the handheld ones as well, like the Peace Walker and all that. That was a journey.
It was an experience, especially since the story carries over.
Crazy you bring that up. Metal Gear Solid 5 clips were coming up my feed the other day. When I was flying around on the box, headshotting people with a sniper.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, we all know that we're going to have to do a Gears playthrough again when E-Day drops. So,
yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure, hopefully, Gears 2 comes out on freaking what's it called? We can play that jump. But
it probably
I got addicted to it to the point I bought the original disc.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. So, but
what about you, Trained?
Yeah, what you got going on the socials?
Well, you see, I hate people. I play games. That's about it, bro. Borderlands 4 this Friday. Actually, I'll be trying to do a 4 for 4, baby. Trying to beat it in 4 days. So straight play time until I beat the game.
So nonstop until you beat the game.
Yep.
Oh
your fat self wouldn't make it about food.
Hell yeah.
4 for 4.
Damn right.
I didn't
I eat ass and Happy Meals, baby. What's up?
I had to get you back for something you said earlier. I was like, I got something brewing.
Oh man. Well, that concludes episode 9.
What's up, Dollar? Yeah, episode 9. It's
we
been
have to do something for 10.
it's been a ride.
Yeah. Probably just do a mecha tier list for episode 10. Get as many people as we can and just have everybody just fight each other.
Yeah.
See how that goes. All right.
So for myself, I will be on replaying Metal Gear. I'll be doing some more
All right, that's it, chat. Time
Space
to raid out.
Marine.
Thanks for joining in.
My bad, y'all. He hungry.
I am back.
I'm hungry.
But yep. That should do it for this episode. Cool. Me and Madman will most likely be playing Climb the Backrooms as well.
Oh yeah.
So I'm thinking about streaming it. So after this, we'll probably start up again, and yeah, we'll be hopping right into that, depending on how busy he is and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
I played a little bit of it last night just to make sure it works and what it's going to be about, and I don't want to say scary because I don't get scared. I'm grown, but there's some surprising things in there. But all right, y'all have a good night. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time.
All right, guys, take it easy.
Awesome. Take it easy, man.
Y'all be easy, man.